Hello, welcome. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well today. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Not Creative. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Idols of Starlight, we are finally on our last round of this mobile Otsobe game. I am very excited. It is our dancer boy of Altius, Rion. I don't know much about him, besides he's the dancer of the group. He's the one who does all the dance lessons. He likes strawberry soda. That's literally it. So I have no clue what his route is going to entail. I'm hoping for some juicy drama like all the other stories. I am very excited for this one. I do have a cat with me, Price. He's at my open window, so he should be fine for today. Hopefully, we'll be praying, honestly. He looks good. He's just watching birds outside, so he shouldn't distract me and should hopefully not want to leave. I say that, but the cats always want to leave eventually. But yes, I am very excited for this. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. I didn't even know I can collect those. Is this new? Wait, y'all. Were these here the whole time? I know the game updated, because I never realized I had to update the game after a while. But there is some currency. Well, that is nice. Ooh, hold on. Let me collect those. I know there's gacha pools. Dear God. Phone? Phone! Okay. We have enough for gacha pools. Ooh. Might as well. Alright, let's just skip. Ooh. SSR! Gamba time, yes. Nice. I actually did get a new one. When I got more? Okay. Might keep on going. Ooh, more SSRs. Ooh, okay. I've honestly never really did the gacha portion of this game because I was so focused on the story portion. But we got some new cards. Hello. Okay. Best boy that we're actually gonna do. That's even better. Alright, we actually got some nice looking cards here. I've always had that one. Okay. Nice. Enjoying that. I need the URs, I think, to put it here, but we should be fine. Okay, now we're actually gonna start. I'm gonna get distracted by the gacha so bad, I'm not even gonna be playing the game. Ooh, okay. So his first chapter is called Hidden Scars. Is this gonna be full of angst? We know nothing about this man. Alright, I guess we might as well get started. Last route. And that was a good sleep. The day after the Altius album release, and my appointment as their lead producer, I was enjoying a long-awaited day off by myself. Alright, nice, we get some rest time. With that, I decided to take it easy for the first time in a while. As I lounged on my bed, I picked up my phone to check the reaction to the new album. Just then, a call came in from Rion. Ooh, what does he want? Hey, buddy.
Oh, 起きてた.
Yeah, what's up? Good morning? Be pleasant. Good morning, Rion.
おはよう。メッセージを送ったのに返事ないからさ、電話しちゃった。
What'd you say? Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. So what's up?
ああ、実は今ダンスの練習してんだけど、スマホに入れてた曲のデータ、なんか抜けててさ。1曲目と5曲目、今送ってくんない？
Okay. Sure. Sure, leave it to me.
Thank you. 助かるよ。
But you're practicing on your day off? He never stops, does he?
オフだからだよ。ってことでよろしく。待ってるから。
Okay, nothing too bad for now. It's just the first chapter. We just gotta give him the tracks that he wants for dancing. Okay. And the call ended. I quickly sent the song data to Rion, who wanted to practice dancing, and finally got out of bed. It's my day off, so maybe I'll go out for a meal for a change. Thinking I'd also bring some snacks to Rion, who was practicing even on his day off, I started getting ready. So is it just him? When I arrived at the dance studio, Rian was still practicing. He gracefully stepped and executed a perfect windmill. I watched him from near the entrance. Rian's dance is amazing as always. His movements were more dynamic than usual, probably because he was dancing alone and he looked like he was having fun. As I quietly watched so as to not disturb him, the song ended. Noticing me, he turned around.
あれどうしたの
Hey buddy, just checking up on you. I don't think I've heard this background song before.
もしかして、なんか仕事の話とかあった
I was nearby. I came to see you. Yeah, I came to see him. I specifically want to see him. No, I just wanted to see you. This is different. Okay, I don't know when the update came out because I just realized it when I went to my phone, but that is very different compared to when I played the other routes. When you got a choice that gave them affection, it would be like a little heart and sound made around their face. But now we see like a little progress bar at the top instead for their affection. I like this actually. Yeah, and I thought I'd bring you some snacks since you're working so hard on your dance practice. I bought a few things.
つうか、ポテトもあるし。汗かいたからちょうどしょっぱいの食べたかったんだよね。
Oh, fries sound so delicious right now. I might make me some after stream. I'm glad.
はあ、じゃあちょっと休憩。
Rion wiped his sweat and sat down in front of the mirror. He patted the floor next to him, signaling me to sit beside him.
ありがとう。来てくれてすっげえ嬉しい。てか、オフなのにここ来てよかったの
Yeah, I didn't have anything else to do. And I wanted to see you dancing to my song.
そっか。なんか照れるな。この曲、踊りやすくてすごい好きなんだよね。リズムに乗りやすいっていうか。ちょい振りのタイミング変えてたの。見てた
Yeah, I saw. The added movements were really impressive.
こういう振り付けにしちゃうと、アルティウスっぽくなくなるんだけどね。特に、ヘッドスピンみたいなパワームーブはみんなできないからさ。普段は絶対入れないようにしてるんだ。でも、たまーに踊りたくなっちゃうから、そういう時は一人でここに来て踊ってるんだ。
Really?
ああ、でも、みんなでゴリゴリのパワームーブ決められたら気持ちいいだろうな。
Rion lay down and looked up at the ceiling, squinting nostalgically.
実はさ、俺、昔ストリートでブレイキン踊ってたんだよ。
Oh, we did breakdancing. Really?
うん。意外
They definitely updated this game. I can see a few differences. It makes sense, a little surprising. It honestly makes sense. I just didn't think about it. Actually, it makes sense. You put off that windmill move perfectly.
お、あそこを見てたんだ。嬉しいな。昔さ、ストリートで踊ってた時は、こうやってパワームーブで競い合ってたんだよ。でも、あの頃は怪我ばっかしてたな。ほら、ウィンドミルとかヘッドスピンとか、失敗すると顔面から行くしさ。
On your face?
もともとブレイキンは喧嘩代わりに発展したダンスらしいからね。危ない技が多いんだよ。だからやっぱ、みんなにやらせるのはなしかな。天下のアルティウスに怪我させちゃやばいしさ。
Okay, that's
一人でたま
good.
にやるぐらいでいいや。
He knows everyone's limits. Rion, please be careful not to hurt yourself.
ありがとう。
Just then, Rion's phone chimed. He looked at the screen and his eyes widened. Good or bad?
え
It's bad. What are we doing? Do not start the drama so early. Give me like a chapter or two. Emily, hello. Welcome, welcome. I try have day everything. Wait, is it everything demo out? I've been meaning to look at that one. That one looks really fun and like quirky and whimsy. But Rion, I want to check the other animations of the characters so bad, but I'll wait till the very end. Because they definitely updated a lot of this. Like the music in this part is completely different from when I played the other routes. And like you can see like little atmosphere particles in the background too. It kind of feels more alive. Ooh, is it a good thing? Rion murmured softly while reading the message. Let's just wait and see. No, we're gonna be proactive. Let's ask him. What's wrong?
いや、それがちょうど今俺がストリートで踊ってた時の仲間から連絡が来たんだよ。
Really?
うん。噂をすればってやつなのかな。ほら。
Rian showed me his phone, and a short message was displayed on the screen. How about dancing together tonight at the old spot? Where's that?
隣駅の高架下。そこでよく子供の頃踊ってたんだ。
Ooh. So dancing has been his thing for a long time. Okay. Hopefully this friend that he's talking about isn't like a bad person. They just want to hang out and get to know him again. Reconnect.
俺がスターライトプロダクションのオーディションに受かってから行かなくなっちゃってさ。連絡ももう何年も取ってなかったんだ。だから俺のことなんか忘れてるって思ってたのに。
If it's been years, I'm wondering why they finally reached out now out of all time. Maybe they're being considerate. No one could forget you. I don't think anyone could forget you, Rion.
え？どうして？
Because you're so vibrant and cool. If I met you, I wouldn't forget you.
華やかでかっこいい。俺のことをそんな風に思ってくれてたんだ。ちょっと嬉しいかも。でも、あいつらはそんな風に思ってないと思うな。俺がアイドルやってるのだって知らないような奴らだしさ。
Really? Wait, how would they... If they don't know he became an idol, then he just suddenly stopped contacting them and meeting up with them all out of nowhere. So that's actually even more interesting. Why would they reach out to him? They only would have to reach out if they knew this man was an idol at this point.
オーディションを受けることを言わなかったんだ。アイドルとかには興味ないような奴らばっかだったし。
That still feels so weird. I feel like if I auditioned to be an idol, which is never gonna happen, I'm not that talented, I would definitely at least tell like a friend or two, like, hey, I'm gonna do this weird thing, even if they don't like it. Like, can you support me? Huh.
アイドルとしてのダンスは邪道だとか言ってくる気がするんだよね。ストリートこそ最強って感じでさ。
Is this like, elitism, that's the word. Elitism. They think they're better than idols because their music, I guess, their dancing is more quote unquote free compared to idols? Huh. I can see some conflict going here. Rion laughed, but his eyes were nostalgic as he remembered his old friends.
でも、みんな本当にいいやつなんだよ。踊った後とかに、俺によくラーメンをおごってくれたし。楽しかったな。みんなで同じ曲を即興で踊ったり、バトルに出たりしてたの。今日の夜か。ちょうどオフだし、ちょっと覗いてみよっかな。あ、そうだ。よかったらあんたも一緒に行かない？
Me? Me? Oh my god, I'd be so honored. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll make sure to not make you seem uncool or anything. I'll just sit on the side and then clap my hands when you do a nice move. Say yes, girl. Really?
もちろん。俺のバチバチのダンス、あんたにも見せてみたいし。 それにさ、あいつらにも今の俺を見せたいんだ。幸せなんだって。だから、一緒に行こうよ。
Rian looked at me with eyes like a cat, asking for attention. His intense gaze made my heart race, and I nodded. Hell yeah, okay. I'm loving Rion's route so far. Definitely has a nice little cozy feel, and I'm glad we're already learning lots of information about him from jump. So obviously I should not have been shocked that he did breakdancing. So he had like a cute little group and everything. So let me go ahead and skip this real quick. I'm gonna go to the next part. I just hope this group is nice to him, since they will now figure out that he's an idol and don't think he's a sellout based on what they think about idols. At night, Rian and I walked together towards the underpass at the next station.
でさ、結構ごつい見た目だけど、二人ともいいやつなんだ。ダンスもすごく上手くってさ。
Okay.
特に、ヤスってやつは教え方が上手くて、俺にいろんな技を教えてくれてたんだ。ああ、会うの久しぶりだから楽しみだな。
When talking about his old friends, Rion had a different expression than when he was with everyone from Altius. As he nostalgically talked about various things, we arrived at the underpass.
あ、いたいた。おい、タク、ヤス。
Oh, please be nice people. Oh, it's Rion. Seeing Rion, his friends' faces lit up with joy. No way. You actually came?
当たり前じゃん。俺を何だと思ってんだよ。
Yeah, I knew you were the kind of guy who would show up.
お前らもまだ踊ってるんだな。
Well, yeah, but it's not like it makes any money. No way. You brought a girl with you? You really have changed. Hello, hi. I am his music producer.
この子は俺の今の仕事仲間。ちょうど一緒にいたからさ、連れてきちゃった。
Is he gonna tell them he's an idol though? He didn't say music producer or like my actual title. We're just gonna go with it. He probably has his reasons. Nice to meet you. I'm Lottie. I work with Rion. Work partner. So you're the manager of Altius or something?
え？嘘？お前ら、
They already know?
知ってんの？テレビとか見ないのに？
Oh, nice. Okay. Of course we know. I found out just the other day through a live stream. Oh, okay, so they just now figured it out. So I can just tell them what I'm doing here. I'm his music producer. Bro, he is not hiding that. Do not say that about my precious idol boys.
なんだよ、めっちゃ最近じゃん。
And Hyphen, hello, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. My current girlfriend is a fan of Altius. She showed me. Oh, okay, so his girlfriend's a fan, so that's how he figured it out. Hopefully they're not going to be mean to him. I was really surprised. When Taku sent me the URL and said, Rion is there, I couldn't believe it. But it was a huge help. Yasu and Taku put their hands on Rion's shoulders, smiling mischievously. Are they... Hey, Rion. Of course! Of course! This better be a joke. Can you lend us some money? I'm sorry. After all these years, you guys contact him once you find out he's an idol, and now you're asking him for money out of all things? I would assume just ask for connections to be a backup dancer to something, but money? That's even worse.
Huh?
Oh my god, I feel so bad for Rion. Huh? We're short on cash right now. We need money for various things. My cats are about to scramble. Guys, hey. See, this hurts. I was so hyped for him to meet up with his friends. I was a bit reluctant, but now, Rion's expression darkened as he glared at them.
踊るんじゃねえのかよ。
When did I say that? Even as Rion glared at them, his old friends just grinned nastily.
踊るって言うから来たんだろ。お前らにその気がないなら帰るから。
Hey, calm down. We're not kids anymore. We can't just dance all the time. Besides, Rion, you have plenty of money, right? You're not good at spending it anyway. So we thought we'd use it more effectively. My cats are actually just hitting each other. Hold on. Hey, you guys gotta get along. They're fighting over who gets to sit in the window and look at the birds. No way. We are not listening to them. We're leaving. Rion, let's go. Come on, just ignore these guys. They are not your friends.
そうだな。帰るよ。
As Rion tried to leave, they grabbed his shoulder. Wait, you wouldn't want your childhood photos to get out, would you? Are they blackmailing him? What's wrong with the photos?
は？どういう意味だよ。
Does he look different? I'm talking about some pretty embarrassing photos from when you were a kid. Laughing, they held up their phones, showing a picture of a young boy, Rion, as a child. No way. They're actually blackmailing this man? What? These are trash-ass friends. Oh my god. And he can't really risk it because he's an idol and he has his image and everyone else's images on the line. Bro. The travel started so early in his route. I was not expecting that. So how much messier are we gonna get? Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way we already that messy in this story.
やめろ。
There's an image of Rion in an endearing pose. But the clothes he wore and the place he was in were unimaginable for the current him. What does that mean? I need details. In the photo, a young boy was sleeping on the street, wrapped in a dirty blanket. The Rion in the picture was glaring as if he hated the whole world. Was he a homeless teen? Is that what they're trying to imply?
やめろよ。
Taku dodged as Rion tried to snatch the phone, waving it tauntingly. You idiot. Even if you steal this, it's useless. I have backups. Seriously, Rion. You're as quick to get physical as ever. You're still as rough as you were. Bro, you guys are horrible ass people. Please, stop it. I couldn't stand seeing Rion hurt, so I spoke up. Rion could only look at them with a pale face.
どうしてそんな写真があるんだよ。
You used to sleep on the streets all the time, remember? I took it as a keepsake back then. I'm glad I backed it up on my phone. After I saw you on TV, I hurried to find it. I felt so lucky when I did. That's his first thought too? Oh my god, this wasn't even the spur of the moment thing after meeting up with the other guy. He was like, you know what? I have this photo, I'm gonna blackmail this man. Okay, so that's Taku. I gotta remember the names. Taku is the one who found the photo. He has the backup of it. Okay, and Yasu's the other guy. I've got some too, Rion. Like the one when you almost got into a fight with those kids from the other middle school.
何の話だよ。
There is that time you got really mad when someone insulted your mom's job. The teacher stopped it before a fight broke out, though. What did his mom do? You were so angry that it was unusual, so I took a video. Hey, Mr. Rian Akska, how much do you think these photos would go for if I took them to a tabloid?
何言って。
Isn't it true that idols can't have scandals? Apparently, the Rian Akatsuka from Altius doesn't get into fight. If fans saw pictures of you shouting or in a rundown house, they'd be disappointed. You've worked hard to build up your image, but if this got out, you know what would happen, right? So, buy this off me, Mr. Idol. If we buy this off you, what says you're not gonna make us buy off another copy? Grinning nastily, they show pictures of the house where Rion used to live. They're really... So Rion probably didn't have a great upbringing, but it showed that he still loved his mom because he was willing to fight someone for it, so this is really sick and twisted. In that moment, I could see Rion's shock turn into anger. He raised his fist, ready to punch. Rion, don't! Desperate to stop him, I hugged him tightly.
ダメって、なんでだよ。
It's honestly not gonna help the situation. It's not gonna make it better or worse.
こいつら、俺を脅迫してきたんだ。こんな奴ら、殴ったっていいだろ。
They're not worth it. They're not worth it. I don't want to see you hit them, Rion. They're scum at this point. Worse than scum. Rion stiffened. He looked at Yasu and Taku. Finally showing your true colors. That's right, Rion. That's the kind of guy you are.
違う。俺は。
Go ahead. Hit me. What? Can't do it? They laughed, even though Rion was seriously angry. Rion! I can already feel my anxiety and anger rising. They started off so early and quick with the drama that's going to be in his chapter. And I want Yasu and Taku gone already. I don't even know how we're going to fix this so quickly. We have like 2 more chapters after this. Waiting to calm Rion down, I stepped in front of him protectively and pulled out a business card from my pocket. It was Hikaru's card, which he gave to all of us to use in case of trouble. Please contact this number regarding the photos. We will handle this properly. Altius's manager? Oh. So should we be threatening him then instead? Hell no, we're not giving in to threats. We won't give in to threats. I hope you can keep that tough back up. Yeah, we'll. Anyway, we're leaving now. Yeah, we gotta lead Rion away from the situation and get him to calm down. Then we can properly think about our next steps. He turned to look at me, taking a deep breath before nodding. Holding his arm, I started to lead him away. But on the way back, Rion remained silent the entire time.
おかえり二人とも。一緒に出かけてたの？
Oh, Hikaru, we have a bit of a problem, just a teensy one. Yeah, but something happened. I quickly explained the situation to Hikaru, who furrowed his brow in thought.
そっか、そんなことが。うん、わかった。じゃあ連絡があったら対応しておくよ。ごめん、ヒカル。気にしないでって。こういうのを対応するのもマネージャーの仕事だからさ。だからみんなに俺の名刺を持たせているんだし。
謝らなくていいって。
Thank you, Hikaru, for always being there.
リアンは悪くないよ。むしろ喧嘩にならなくてよかった。一緒にいてくれてありがとね。
It's nothing.
ほら、それよりご飯食べようよ。今日はフィンがビーフシチューを作ってくれたんだ。
It does smell good. Let's eat, Rion. When you're feeling down, eating can help lift your spirits. At least, that's what I thought.
俺はいい。
Mm-hmm. Still in a daze, Rion walked off. Oh, I want to call out to him. You're not okay, but Rion. When I called out, Rion glanced back at me with a desperate look in his eyes.
俺
He started to say something, but then stopped, shaking his head and walking into his room. Is Rion going to be okay?
大丈夫だよ。大丈夫。ちゃんと俺がフォローしとくし、俺もちゃんとプロに相談しておくから。とにかくお疲れ様。起点を聞かせてくれて助かったよ。
Thanks. Rion's door was firmly shut. Remembering his pained expression, I couldn't help but worry. Ooh, we finally get to see his room. He likes plants. Okay. That's actually a cute setup. Even alone, I couldn't stop thinking about what had just happened. Lying on the bed, I bit my lip.
どうしてだよ。なんであいつらあんな風になっちまったんだよ。
Memories of the good times we had as kids floated in and out of my mind. Dancing together, the time they taught me how to do a headspin for the first time. Was it all just an illusion? Did I think we were close when they never really considered me as a friend?
くそ。もう考えるな。あいつらのことなんか考えるだけ無駄だ。もう友達じゃないんだから。
Not friends anymore. The moment I thought that, a sharp pain hit my chest. I always thought they were my friends. Even though we've been apart for a long time, the time we spent together back then was precious to me. Just then, I heard a knock on my door, startling me out of my thoughts. It was Lottie. I think the time together he had with him as a kid, that definitely was genuine because they were just young then. I don't think they were mean or rude to each other at that time, but I think as they got older and Rion stopped contacting them once he became a part of Altius, they probably maybe got bitter or something like that. Like they even said dancing doesn't make them money. They obviously love dancing and they did not like idols. So they probably were jealous of idols and saw all that, and then seeing Rion as an idol dancing on stage, actually doing what he loves, making money for it, they probably got really jealous and bitter. Like, why is he doing that? Something we think is a sellout. He's sold out, basically. So I definitely think childhood memories, genuine. They just got bitter as they got older, and Rion just stopped contacting them. But that's no excuse for what they did. Rion, I'm sorry to bother you. I made some herbal tea. Would you like to have some with me? Worried about Rion, who had gone back to his room without eating dinner, I came to his room. He forced a smile when he saw me.
マジすげえ嬉しい。ありがとな。
Just take your time. He still seems down. From the tone of his voice and his expression, it was clear he was still feeling down.
それよりさっきはありがとな。俺のこと止めてくれて。
I'm the one who should apologize. It was tough. Let's do this one. No, I'm sorry I couldn't do more.
そんなことないよ。あのままじゃ俺、多分殴ってたし。そうしたら、スキャンダルになってた。アルティウスのみんなに、迷惑かけないで済んでよかったって思ってるからさ。でも、ごめんな。あんたまで、あんなことに巻き込んじゃって。ごめん。幻滅したよな。人を殴ろうとするなんて、最低だ。しかも、子供の頃の姿まで知られちまった。あんたには、知られたくなかったのに。
I'm not disappointed. Like, you're fine. I understand. I'm not disappointed in you at all.
無理に慰めなくていいって。俺が悪いって、俺が分かってるからさ。ああ、だっせえな。俺、せっかく昔の場所でダンスしてるところを見せたいって思ってたのに、こんなことになっちゃった。
You're not lame at all. You did nothing wrong, Rion. When I said it firmly, he widened his eyes and then gave a tearful smile.
ありがとう。そう言ってもらえて、すげえ嬉しい。じゃあ、一緒にハーブティー飲もうぜ。せっかくあんたが入れてくれたんだしさ。
Smiling, Rion came out to the living room, but even that smile seemed forced. The next day.
おーい、リアン。曲流れてるぞ。
悪い。
Even during our usual dance lessons, Rion seemed distracted. Everyone gave him puzzled looks when he made a mistake at the start of the dance.
珍しいな。リアンが踊り出して失敗するのは何かあったのか。
ああ、いや、別に。
Ooh, did he not? Does only Hikaru know what happened?
話したくないなら
Yep.
無理に言わなくてもいいよ。話したいならもちろん聞くけどさ。
うん。サンキュー。じゃあ、今のところ、もう一回いいか。
オッケー。じゃあ曲流すね。
The music started, and this time, everyone began their dance practice. But Rion kept making mistakes he usually wouldn't.
はーい。みんなじゃあ練習はここまでで。次、ラジオの収録に向かってもらっていいかな。
おう、もうそんな時間か。
うわ、マジか。みんな、俺今日、ミスばっかで、ほんと、マジでごめん。
たまにはそういう日もあるだろう。気にするな。じゃあ移動しようか。
はーい。
With that, everyone finished their dance lessons and started getting ready to leave. On the way, Hikaru received a call on his phone. Is it from them? I swear to God.
おっと、ごめん。ちょっと仕事だ。みんなは先行ってて。すぐに追いかけるから。
了解。
まさか。
Oh, he thinks it's them. He's gonna be so on edge. Rion stared at Hikaru with a pale face. But with the rated recording time approaching, he quickly moved along with the others. Oh, that's gonna be even worse! Rion is just thinking about these guys contacting Hikaru. So every time Hikaru gets a phone call, he's gonna think, is it them? Is it them? Bro's gonna be so high strung up. We need to pray for this man. Alright, got that. Looks like we got a text, right? We do, okay. Hey, Lottie. Thanks for the herbal tea yesterday. It really calmed me down, and I fell asleep right away. That's good. Let's do that. I'm glad you slept well today. When they arrived at the studio, the 5 members were talking on their usual radio program for Altius.
でさ、この間リアンが僕の分のプリン食べちゃったんだよ。ひどくない？
ああ、全員分買っておいたやつか。
そうそう。ちゃんと僕のだって付箋も貼っといたのにさ。リアン、都合が悪いからって無視しないでよ。
あ悪い悪い。今度ちゃんと買ってくるってば。
そう言って、なかなか買ってきてくれてないじゃん。
違う違う。固めプリンか滑らかプリンかどっちが好みかわからなくて悩んでたんだよ。
At first, Rion seemed a bit distracted, but he quickly got back to his usual self and enthusiastically participated in the radio recording. It was right after they finished recording for the radio show.
遅くなってごめん。今どんな感じ？
ちょうど収録が終わったとこ。
光る遅い。
Who was on the phone?
ごめん。用事が長引いちゃってさ。次はこのままここでボイスレッスンだよね。
あと15分後かな。
そっか、よかった。じゃあみんなは休憩しててもらって。リアン、ちょっと今いいかな。
うん。
Rion glanced at me. His anxious look made me speak up. Hikaru, is this about yesterday?
うん。ちょっと進展があってね。あ、そっか。2人に聞いてもらった方がいいか。
Please be good news.
君も来てくれる？
Alright, yeah, if Rion wants to, this is his situation. Sure, if Rion is okay with it.
もちろんいいよ。っていうか、一緒に来てほしい。
Rion held onto the edge of my clothes like a child. Together, we went out into the hallway to hear Hikaru's news.
それで、どうだった？ヤスとタクから連絡があったんだよな。
うん。でも穏便に話ができてね。ちゃんと情報を出さないようにお願いすることができたよ。
Hikaru! Hikaru, do you have... This is killing me. So, I have no doubt you talked out with them and you assume they're not going to leak anything, but I do not believe those two guys at all. Hikaru, please, you're killing me.
本当？
It's too early to celebrate. Something's going to happen at the end of this chapter, right?
あ、だから心配しないで。
Hikaru, you naive man. No, see, I'm not that happy right now. Really? Like...
疑うなんてひどいな。本当だよ。
It's not that I don't doubt you, it's that I doubt Yasu and Taku are going to keep their word. Because what did you say that actually really convinced them not to leak those photos in the video?
ああ、と言っても、2人には連絡しないよう気をつけて。また何があるかわからないからさ。
Did he threaten him with the, what was it, Starlight Productions lawyers? That probably would stop them. Like, we'd see you into the ground.
今後も昔の友人とかから連絡が来たら全部俺に任せてくれないかな。
うん。そうだよな。うん。わかった。
わかってもらえて嬉しいよ。ありがとう。じゃあ話はそれだけだから。
Hikaru smiled as if it was nothing, but that only made it feel more ominous. Rion seemed to think so too, as he frowned.
面倒かけてごめん、ヒカル。 でもあいつらの言う通りに金払ったってわけじゃないよな。
まさか。大丈夫。心配いらないよ。
Hikaru laughed and returned to the recording studio, leaving me and Rion behind.
心配いらないって本当かよ。
I don't trust it either. Thanks to you, I really appreciate it. Hikaru cannot be this naive, right? There's no way with him being the manager of Altius, an idol group that's very popular right now. The only explanation I can think of is that he threatened them with Starlight Productions' lawyers. That's the only thing I can really think of, because there's no way he would actually believe they wouldn't leak stuff like that out.
ヒカルが嘘ついたり無理してないならいいんだけど、本当に平気なのかな。
Well, if Hikaru says so, then I think it is, right?
でもあいつらが簡単に引き下がると思えないし、金払ったじゃないにしても弁護士とかに相談してると思う。
Yeah, we got a lawyer on our side, right? A lawyer? When Rian mentioned that, I remember Hikaru saying he would consult a professional. Starlight Production is a major talent agency. They probably have a proper way to handle such situations. I'm not too sure, but I just have to have faith at this point. But if he consulted a lawyer, then there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure it'll be okay. You just gotta worry about if Yasu and Taku are just idiots and decide to leak that info instead. Because we know they're the only ones who have it. That's fact right there. Wanting to reassure him, I took his hand, squeezed it tightly, and looked into his eyes. Hikaru said it would be fine, so it will be fine. Rion, don't make that face.
もう俺かっこ悪い。そうだよな。ごめん。俺ちょっとネガティブになってた。うちのマネージャーが大丈夫だって言ってくれてるんだし、ちゃんとアイドルでいるのが俺の仕事だよな。ありがとう。
Rion, with a slightly tearful smile, returned to the recording studio. The voice lesson that followed went smoothly, and I felt everything was going to be okay. A few days later, Hikaru had gathered us, saying there would be a meeting. Oh?
ということで、アルバム発売記念ライブをやろうと思うんだ。
ライブ？
新アルバムも無事好調だからね。ここら辺でもっとプロモを打ちたいって販促部に言われたんだ。いいかな？
That's fine with me. Yeah. Great. Of course, let's do it.
あ、乗り気じゃん。
Because I also want the album to sell more. I want everyone to hear it.
さすがうちのプロデューサーだね。
じゃあそれ前提でこれからのスケジュール組むから、そのつもりでよろしくね。
了解。楽しみにしてるよ。
MV で見せた振り付けをライブで見せられるのは楽しみだね。
お、そっか。じゃあイントロの振り付けもうちょいいじっていい？
How so?
いじんの？
ライブ向きの振り付け思いついちゃったんだよね。
Rion stuck out his tongue playfully and smiled. He seemed to be in high spirits again. I'm glad. Rion seems happy.
よし。じゃあライブに向けたレッスンスケジュールを組んでおくから、後で確認しておいて。
了解。
ライブか。楽しみだな。
うん。せっかくなら新しい俺たちを みんなにも見せなきゃね。
頼もしいな。反則用の撮影も入れなきゃいけないから、しばらく忙しくなりそうだけど、そのつもりでよろしくね。
オーケー。はあ、早く振り付け確認しに行きたいな。
じゃあ今から練習しに行っちゃう？
お、いいね。
行く行く。
じゃあスタジオに行こうか。
相変わらずすごいな。じゃあ俺たちは一緒にライブ演出の打ち合わせでもしてようか。
Hmm?
お、
こいつはこっち。
Me? Oh, you want me to come too? Suddenly, Rion grabbed my hand and pulled me close.
新しい振り付けもプロデューサーには見てもらわなきゃじゃん。ダメ？
I can't say no to you. Huh. Yeah, the whole thing with them, Yasu and Taku, it ended very quickly and easily. 100% do not believe it. It's gonna have to come back up at some point, and we'll have to see. But we can already see Rion getting a bit closer to us. We were there in his time of need. We helped him out. We kind of have a sneak peek into his past that he's a bit shameful of, or at least doesn't want others to know. So he is getting closer to us as a person. So I'm interested to see how that will work out too. I ended up being gazed at affectionately. Rion's rare look made me involuntarily look down. Oh, were we like his knight in shining armor type deal, and now he's just head over heels for us? Is it a problem? No, it's fine, I can go. It's not. No way, but...
じゃあ決まりね。
Oh.
もう
Yeah, he is
相変わ
pushy.
らず強引だな。じゃあ打ち合わせはまた改めて。みんな無理はしすぎないようにね。
わかってるって。
Like that, I end up agreeing to watch Rion and the others dance. And we're moving to the studio. For some reason, Rion kept holding my hand. His hand gently squeezed mine. Oh, he's really clingy now after everything. Rion?
迷子になっちゃ困るでしょ。
You're killing me! I think I've been to the dance studio plenty of times not to get lost, but thank you. We've been here many times, so I don't think we'll get lost. Even though we shouldn't get lost, Rian kept holding my hand as we walked. It didn't feel like that was his true reason. Is he anxious, perhaps? He's pretending to be fine, but maybe he still feels the pain of being betrayed by his friends. Thinking that, I squeezed his hand back to let him know it's okay. He looked surprised and turned around. Yeah, buddy. Rion, it's okay. I'm here. When I smiled, he looked like he was about to cry. He squeezed my hand and smiled sadly.
ねえ、なんでそんな優しいの？
I'm just a good person.
なんで俺の面倒見てくれんの？
I want to be kind. Is that a good answer? It's just how I am? Because I want to be kind. I guess? Unsure?
そうなの？
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing this because I want to.
おーいリアン早く来ないの？
終わり！行く行く！じゃあさ、これからも俺に優しくしてくれる？
Bro, them blackmailing him really did a number on him so quickly. And understandable. If you're intrusive thoughts, of course, if you're a good boy. I'm letting the intrusive thoughts win this time, y'all. If you're a good boy.
いい子じゃなきゃダメか。
Oh, don't, Gabe, don't do this. You're indulging me. He smiled sadly and let go of my hand. They ran towards the studio. Today's dance by Rion was somehow lonely, but still perfect. Like that, the preparation period for the live performance passed. And then, it was finally the day of the live performance. Is something gonna happen? Like, Alright, so we're in our group chat. I'm nervous. Sorry, we're going to be a bit late. How's it over there? We're almost there. We should arrive without any problems. Sorry, Lottie. It would have been better if we could all travel together. But we couldn't use the usual bus. It's okay. Rihanna and Noah will be with me and Lottie. Hey, don't treat us like kids. You kinda are like the childish ones of the group. Yeah, I'm the one taking care of you. Everyone's here, so we're fine. Got it. Oh, we're almost at the venue. See you later, Lottie. We should be there in about 30 minutes. We might not be able to join rehearsal, but you all go ahead. Sorry and thank you. Okay, so we're all getting to the concert. Everything's going good so far. Are we gonna get some kind of cliffhanger at the end, or is it gonna be fine? In the end, we got caught in traffic and arrived at the concert venue just 15 minutes before the opening. Jesus!
結局リハーサルできなかったな。あそこをもう一度振り付け確認したかったんだけど。
はぁ、移動中寝すぎて眠い。
While everyone was hurriedly changing into their costumes, we all peeked out at the audience. The venue was full.
おお、すごい人集まってる。
ほんとだ。どんな人が来てくれてるのかな。
Rion took out his smartphone and started searching for today's concert. I also started looking it up together with him. It seemed that everyone had listened to the album and was looking forward to today's concert.
ついに新曲の初お披露目だね。ようやく生で歌を届けられるのか。楽しみだな。
ああ、完璧な姿を見せよう。
For some reason, Rion froze while looking at his smartphone. His brows furrowed deeply. Did they leak it? I swear to God! No, sir, please, you need to tell me this is still a problem we have to deal with. Rion, what's wrong?
いや、別になんでもない。ちょっとダンスの振り付けをイメトレしてただけ。
Rion, you're killing me, please. Rion smiled and hurriedly placed his phone face down on the table. However, his smile was awkward.
もしかしてなんか変なメールでも届いた？
別になんでもないんだ。本当に。
ならいいけど。
Everyone was looking at him with worried eyes. They were concerned that something might have happened. But Rion laughed and looked away.
ごめん。ちょい顔洗ってくるわ。すぐ戻るから。
What are you doing? I don't believe
もし
that.
かしてあれ見ちゃったかな。
あれって？
さっきエゴサしたらこんなのが出てきたんだよ。SNS の書き込みなんだけどさ。
Noah showed us the screen, which displayed posts slandering Rion. It said things like, Rion's dance shows his poor upbringing, and I like to see his parents' faces. What does his parents' faces have anything to do with this? How could someone say such terrible things?
でも、よくあるタイプの書き込みだよな。
Not with our current situation.
まあ確かにそうだね。僕もよく才能がないとか地味だとか言われてるし。
Really? People say such things.
ネットってのは好き放題言う場所だからね。僕は言われても気にしないけどさ。でもさっきちょっとスマホ覗いたらリアン SNS 見てたみたいだし、タイミング的にこれ見ちゃったのかなって思って。
だが普段から俺たちは好き放題言われているだろう。これだけで落ち込むとは思えないが。
ま、リアンもプロだ。大丈夫だろう。
It's just the situations are too close together. This is definitely different than compared to other mean posts on social media. They don't know how much these words can hurt Rion. If it was unrelated slander, we could laugh it off like we usually do. But this would wound Rion didn't want this. But this was a wound Rion didn't want touched. When his old friends, Yasu and Taku, showed his childhood home, he was so furious.
お待たせー。じゃ、そろそろ時間だよな。
Rion came back, smiling unnaturally bright. Seeing him like that made me feel uneasy again. Are you okay? Are you good, buddy?
大丈夫だよ。ありがとな。
Rion smiled as if hiding his sadness. Rion,
俺、あんたの曲を完璧に表現してみせるから、客席でバッチリ見ててよ。ほらほら、みんな行こうぜ。
そうだな。行くぞ。
Rion laughed with everyone as they headed to the stage. I couldn't say anything. When Altius appeared on stage, a thunderous cheer erupted. Amidst the cheers, the intro of the song I wrote began to play, and Altius started dancing. Starting with Finn's solo, everyone began to light up the stage. Oh, please, we gotta cross our fingers, Rion. Please don't mess up any choreography. They're gonna eat you alive. Their performance, which they had practiced countless times, reached the fans, and then it happened. I don't want to read it. What happened? No! God damn it! God damn it! He fell, didn't he? Oh my god. He was so caught up in all the blackmail and all the social media posts, he fell on stage. And now whoever had that post, they're gonna go even crazier. Oh my god, I cannot. I'm already stressed out. Get this chapter out of my face. Rion fell in a place where he would never usually fail. Get me out of here. Stop the concert. Get out of here. Just get up. He hurriedly stood up and returned to the choreography. But it was as if the magic had been broken. And Rion kept making mistakes. It was the first time since I got to know Altius that I saw Rion like this. I'm so stressed, y'all. Y'all, I'm so stressed. What the hell is this? Oh, I should have known. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Oh my god. How much do you guys want to bet? The Yasu and Taku, either one of them, or both of them at the same time. Or maybe they hired someone else, made that damn social media post about his poor upbringing, and wanted to see his parents' face. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose it, y'all. There's no shot! Okay, we're just gonna move on, and we're gonna try and move past this. I feel so bad. You tried, it's not your fault. After the live show, Rion, with a pale face, was apologizing to everyone.
俺絶対失敗しちゃいけなかったのに。
まあまあ、いいライブだったよ。歌声はバッチリ出てたし。
まあそうだな。少なくとも歌詞は飛ばなかった。
苦手なキーのところもみんな声が出てたしね。
Bro, I'm dying. All they're doing is talking about the singing.
振り付けは
There we
と
go.
ころどころ飛んでいたみたいだったが。
Rin, I swear to God.
レン、空気読めてない。
今は反省会中だろ。改善策を出し合うべきだと思ったが。
I love you so much, Rin. You're so hilarious, but please read the room.
まあ反省は自分でできてるし、今日の反省会はこれぐらいにして打ち上げをしようね。
俺練習してくる。
いやいや、でもライブしてきたばっかりで疲れてるだろうし、明日から MV 撮影も始まるしさ。
もうそっか。もうそんな時期だったね。
ああ、撮影前じゃ打ち上げって言ってもあんま思い切り食べられないじゃん。
そうだな。今日はコンディションを整えることに努めよ
う。でも
リアン、アルティウスリーダーとしてのお願いだ。
Mm-hmm.
今日は温かいご飯を食べて早く休むこと。練習は明日からにしよう。いいね。
Please for me too? Yeah, for me? Could you do it? Rest today, okay?
それはプロデューサーとしての。
Oh my god, Rion, please, bro, you're gonna stress me out even more. No, it's not. It's from me, Lottie, your buddy. I'm worried, as an individual.
あんた個人として。
Mm-hmm.
それと今日はスマホを没収。 SNS の書き込みを見るのは禁止ね。
Since Rion made mistakes today, she assumed there would be comments on social media and wanted to prevent him from seeing them.
でも
Yeah, after it's too fresh for you to look at them right now.
もちろんリアンだけじゃない。アルティウスの全員禁止だよ。
ログインボーナスもらってない。
Wait, let him log in.
それは今やっといて。
別に俺は取り上げられなくても SNS なんて見ないけどな。
こういうのはみんなでやる方がいいんだよ。
確かにそうだな。じゃあここに置いておく。
Bro, I wouldn't be able to gacha grind. Then I'll do it too, but secretly look on my computer. Ren and I placed our phones. Finn shrugged and added his on top. Then Noah, finishing his game, also placed his.
はーい。これでいい。
ああ、じゃあここのコンセントのところで充電しながら積み上げておくから。ほら、リアンも。
ああ。
When Rian added his phone, Shu stacked them all in front of the living room outlet.
俺は免除でいいんだよね。
You're fine,
仕
Hikaru.
事の連絡入るかもしれないから。もちろん。はい。絶妙なバランスで重ねたから。
Damn.
勝手に取ったらバレるからね。
What if we just take them down one by one, though?
うわ、何これ。芸術的すぎるんだけど。
本当に取れないなこれは。
じゃあ今度こそ打ち上げにしよう。明日の撮影に向けてサラダだけにしたいところだけれど。
それじゃさすがに味気ないし、寿司とかにしない？
寿司賛成。寿司にしよう。寿司
そうだな。寿司なら消化にいいし、 MV 撮影前日にはちょうどいいか。
じゃあ出前頼んどくね。リアンもそれでいい？
ありがとう。
Rion quickly looked down again. He's still dwelling on today's mistake. Buddy! Rion, it's okay. You looked really cool.
気休めなんて。
Oh, God. It's not a consolation. I genuinely thought so.
でも、俺。ごめん。否定してばっかだ。俺。ほんとごめん。俺、しっかりしなきゃって、自分でも思ってるんだよ。でも、今日は、うまく笑えそうにないや。
Rion, with a vague expression, retreated to his room. Even when the sushi arrived, Rion didn't come out. Oh, Rion, he's not well at all. I think, yeah, definitely one of his childhood friends did it. I don't know which one, but it's definitely pointing to them. This is too much of a coincidence, honestly. Right around the time they had their concert too. Ooh, we haven't been here before. Okay. And then the next day, we came to the filming location for the MV shoot. Today, we rented out an entire abandoned elementary school for the shoot. Alright, LCS members, please walk from over there.
Hi!
The camera started rolling, and the music began playing. First, we filmed some everyday scenes in line with the song. Everyone showed various expressions, smiling, pretending to be slightly angry, as they walked to match the lyrics. Rion was also doing his best acting. He stood in front of the camera as Altius Rion, smiling and showing sadness. Nice, nice. That's the expression. Thank goodness. The shoot seems to be going well. I thought the failure from yesterday's live show would affect him, but he's a true professional. Relieved, I watched over their shoot. Okay, cut. That was perfect. He still might be in his feelings though.
一発 OK だ。
You were great. You were great. Good job.
ほんと？よかった。
この調子なら今日明日で撮り終わりそうだね。
喉乾いた。ジュースある？
はーい、買ってあるよ。
And I got candy for you too, Noah. Do you want it?
やったー！いるいる。
What should I give Rion? His strawberry soda. I remembered that little fact from all the other chapters. Thank God. Rion, you like strawberry soda, right?
うん。覚えててくれたんだ。ありがとう。
When I handed Rion his favorite strawberry soda, he looked relieved. He might have been tense all this time. The members of Altius took a break and drank their drinks, while the staff prepared for the next scene.
俺、次は何撮るんだっけ？
確かダンスシーンの撮影だったな。
He's still got trauma. The mention of dancing made Rion tense up, but he quickly hid his expression and continued drinking his drink. All right, Altius, we're ready. Can you come over here?
はーい。
Everyone took their positions, and the music started. It was supposed to start with Rion's steps, but
あれ
do not tell me you forgot. For some reason, Rion didn't move. The music played while he stood frozen.
リアン
Are you okay?
どうした？
Rion tried to dance, but couldn't move. It's psychological! No!
振り付け飛んじゃった？
そんなことないのに。
Everyone stopped, puzzled by Rion's dazed state. The music and cameras paused too. Rion, are you okay?
ごめん、次はちゃんとやるから。
Rion took deep breaths and mumbled the rhythm to himself to confirm it.
大丈夫だ。できるから。
All right, we'll start again. Returning to his position, the music began. Rion started moving, but it wasn't what you would call dancing. Bro, he's actually out of it. Usually, he would move smoothly to the rhythm, but now, he was barely able to move his body to the beat. With no room for a smile, Rion tried to follow the choreography, but he soon stopped moving.
リアン
大丈夫？ なんで足が動かないんだよ。
Oh, it's definitely something psychological. You know what it reminds me of? Idol Master, the anime, with like the OG 13 girls. At that point where Chihaya could not sing no matter what she did. Like they took her to a doctor and everything. Nothing physically was wrong with her. It was a mental thing. No matter how much she tried, she just could not sing. So it's definitely something like that with Rion. Okay. Rion, unable to move, grabbed his legs as if to scold them. However, he eventually sank to his knees. The filming stopped, and everyone exchanged glances.
リアン。
Are you... He's not okay. I hate asking that. We know it's not okay. I rushed over to him, and Rion's face was pale. He looked up at me in shock. He looked at me as if clinging to me. His breasts were trembling.
音がわからないんだ。
The music.
リズムに乗れない。どうやって踊ってたのか。振り付けは覚えてるんだ。なのに動けない。踊ろうとすると体がこわばるんだ。なんでだよ。動けよ。動け。
リアン
とりあえず休憩にしましょう。
Let's take a like a 15, 30 minute, maybe a month break to just get everything figured out. At Hikaru's call, the staff members scattered to take a break. However, even after the break ended, Rion couldn't dance until today's filming ended. The MV shoot was interrupted. The resumption date was undecided. After coming home from the shoot, I collapsed onto my bed. I clenched the sheets in frustration and gnashed my teeth.
なんで踊れないんだよ。どうして体が動かないんだよ。どうして
When I tried to dance, my body stiffened. And no matter how much I listened to the music, I couldn't keep the rhythm. I didn't understand what was happening. Even now, when I closed my eyes, there was one thing I kept remembering. The memory of failing at the live show and the sneering faces of Yasu and Taku.
気にするなよ。これぐらい大したことじゃない。もっと辛いことだってあったじゃないか。
I told myself to forget it, but that memory stuck. It wouldn't go away. Remembering it made it hard to breathe.
ちくしょう。
I wanted to dance, but I was afraid to. I wanted to forget, but I couldn't.
このままじゃダメだ。俺にはダンスしかないんだ。踊らなきゃ。踊れるようにならないと。
Instead of worrying, I should be dancing. The MV shoot can't resume until I get back to normal. I wonder if Rion is okay. Even on the way home from the interrupted shoot, and after getting home, he hadn't said a word. He looked down and seemed deeply troubled the entire time. I really am worried. When I went to the living room, I happened to encounter Rion just coming out of his room. Oh my god, Rion, sweetie, you're not okay. I'm not gonna ask that, but do you need anything? Do we want to be clingy? I don't know if I need to be clingy to him like he was at first. Are you going for a walk? I wanted to see you. Rion, I'm glad. I was just thinking I wanted to see you.
会いたいって俺に？
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you.
そっか。ありがとう。でもごめん。俺ちょっと練習行こうと思っててさ。
Practice?
MV 撮影中断しちゃっただろ。だから次の撮影までに完璧に踊れるようにしなきゃって思ってさ。ごめん。出かけてくるから。みんなにも言っておいて。
Rion, I think at this point you need to rest. You practicing is just gonna make it worse. You're gonna think something is deeply wrong with you if you're not gonna make it perfect. Rion was smiling, but it was a smile that immediately showed he was forcing himself to act okay. He was trying to be strong, not wanting to show his weakness. Knowing that, I couldn't say anything. Rion didn't come back for a long time. Of course he didn't. Call? Rion! Yeah?
あれなんで俺電話してんだろう。
Huh?
ごめん。ぼーっと連絡先見てたら、あんたに無意識のうちに電話かけてたみたい。悪い。切るね。
I'm okay, I was awake. Oh, do I want to be eager? I think it's good. Oh, let's go ahead.
そうなの？
Yeah. Are you outside right now?
うん。今、公園に練習しに来てる。もうスタジオは閉まっちゃってるから。でも、なんか疲れちゃって、休憩中にスマホをぼーっといじってたんだ。ただ、連絡先見てただけのつもりなんだけどな。なんで電話かけちゃったんだろう。何の用もないのに、ダメだよな。
You don't need a reason to call.
いいの？あんたの声、聞いてるだけでも、あんたの名前見てるとさ、なんか、ほっとするんだ。だから、多分、電話しちゃったんだろうな。あのさ、俺、まだあいつらの連絡先、消せてないんだよ。 もう友達じゃない。分かってんのに消せないんだ。消したら本当に終わっちゃう気がして。
Hmm. Even so, I'm here with you. Don't push yourself if you don't want to. You don't have to delete them. Mm.
そんなんじゃダメだよ。俺はプロなんだから。
There you
プライ
go.
ベートを引きずるわけにはいかないんだ。
But it's getting late. Don't you think you should come back soon? We have filming tomorrow, right?
でも、まだダメだよ。ちゃんと踊れるようになってないんだから。大丈夫。撮影には影響しないよう気をつける。じゃあ、練習に戻るから。電話、付き合ってくれてありがとう。
Alright. Okay, buddy. You're stressing me out, but okay.
はあ、おはよ
The next morning, when I woke up, Rion still wasn't there. Rion, I swear to God!
おはよう。ノアが一番最後だぞ。
う。はあ。だって起きらんなかったから。って、僕が最後じゃなくない？リアンは？
リアンは朝練に行ってくるって。グループチャットにログ残ってるよ。
Pretty smooth. You're in the way, buddy.
おお、ほんとだ。
Noah blinked at his smartphone. There's a message from Rion in the group chat at 5 a.m. saying he was going to practice.
朝ごはんもいらないと書いてあるな。無茶な練習は体を壊す要因になるか。
That's funny coming from him since he basically overworked himself in his route.
でもあんなことがあったし、じっとしてられない気持ちはわかるかな。
そうだな。
でも、今日はこの後雑誌の撮影だろ？朝ごはん食べなきゃ体が持たないと思うんだけど。いや、あんま余計なこと言うとかえって嫌がるかな。
おお、確かにそうかも。てかリアンってあんま他人に心配されるの好きじゃないよね。
Really?
そういえばそうだね。他人に弱みを見せるのは好きじゃないって感じがするかな。
今はかっこ悪いとこ誰にも見せたくないって思ってるよね、絶対。
そうだな。努力しているところを見せたくない。そう思っているから朝練に出かけたのだろ
うん。リアンが自分で納得するまで今はそっとしておいた方がいいか。
そうだね。俺たちにできるのはリアンを信じて待つことだね。
They had built trust over a long time, but they still didn't know why Rion couldn't dance. They had seen the SNS posts and assumed he would be okay with this much. We have to tell them, right? Well, Rion has to tell them. It's his to tell, not me. That's why I hurriedly ate my breakfast and came to the dance studio ahead of everyone else. Just as I was about to enter, Rion came out of the room. Hey, morning. Rion.
Huh?
I'm glad to see you. You didn't come back. You didn't come back at all, so I came to find you.
ごめん。でも、朝練に行くって連絡しといたと思ったけど。
That doesn't mean I'm still not worried. You guys have a shoot after this, right? So I thought it'd be good if you could have breakfast now. If we meet up at the shoot, there might not be time for breakfast, and eating is often prohibited on set. So I made some rice balls and came here so we could eat breakfast here. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by my cat. He's messing with my other one. Give me a second, I'll let him out. Are you okay, Jojo? You need to leave. You're everywhere, dude. Bro, you're playing with everything you shouldn't. Go away. I'll pick it up later. Okay, should be better now. I think we can still make it if we eat on that bench. How about it?
そこまで考えてくれたんだ。相変わらず。
For some reason, he smiled like he was about to cry. Rion sat on the bench and immediately started eating the rice balls.
美味しいな。
I'm glad you're eating something at least. I'm glad. I was really worried since I didn't know what kind of filling you'd like. If you don't mind, could you tell me your favorite?
好きな具材って俺の？なんで？
Yeah. I want to make your favorite rice balls.
俺の好きなおにぎり？
Yeah. Eating what you like makes you feel better, right?
ありがとう。つってもどの具材も好きだな。でも特に好きなのは。
Really cliffhanger on what his favorite filling is? Alright, let's get through that. Really?
これかな。
As he said that, Rion took a bite of the mentaiko spicy cod raw. Oh, rice ball, gotcha. Really? I'm glad you like it. I'll make it again next time.
楽しみにしてる。本当に優しいね。あんたは。で、俺にだけじゃなくて、みんなに優しいよな。コンペの時から、いっつも俺たちのこと考えてくれてた。でもさ、あんまり全員の心配してたら疲れちゃうよ。
Because I'm the producer, I only worry about you. That's not true. Right now, I'm only worried about you, Rion.
俺だけ？そっか。俺だけなんだ。嬉しいな。
Rion relaxed his expression and took another bite of the rice ball. Seeing him eat happily, I felt relieved. But soon, Rion's expression darkened. He looked down at his feet, appearing troubled.
ごめん。こんなに心配かけさせて。
I want to do it, don't worry about it. Don't apologize. I worry because I want to. Oh, it's a cry, but kind of cry, but not really.
甘やかさないでよ。ってごめん。せっかく心配してくれてるのにな。でもダメだよ。これは俺の問題なんだから。俺が自分で立ち上がらなきゃいけないんだ。早く前みたいに踊れるように戻らなきゃいけないんだよ。
He bit his lip in frustration. I was worried about his self-imposed pressure. Rion smoothly handled the photo shoot job. though he seemed more downcast than usual. He smiled when the camera was pointed at him. However, after the shoot, Rion went to dance practice alone. He didn't come back even during dinner time.
ただいま。
Rion, welcome back.
リアン遅い。
ああ、ごめん。集中してたらこんな時間になってて。
夕飯取ってあるよ。食べる？
Please eat.
大丈夫。適当に食べてきたから。ありがとう。
Rion, looking tired, smiled and quickly went into his room, almost as if he was escaping. Everyone left behind exchanged worried glances.
本当にあれでご飯食べてると思う？
Not a lot, if he did.
思わないな。
はあ、リアン、やると決めるとなかなか頑固だからな。体壊さないといいんだけど。
まあ、仕事に支障をきたさない限りはそっとしておいていいんじゃないか。
そうだね。今日の雑誌の撮影も順調だったし、リアンも大人だし、大丈夫だよね。うん。
Even though everyone was worried, they hesitated to step in and watch from a distance. Rion's room door remained firmly closed. This can't go on. Even at bedtime, I couldn't sleep, feeling restless. No matter how much the members of Altius said he'd be fine, Rion didn't look fine to me at all. I decided to have a slow talk with him. With that thought, I got up from bed. However, there was no response when I knocked on Rion's door. Is he out practicing again? Is he already asleep? But the light in his room was still on. Peeking through the slightly open door, I found Rion wasn't there. It's already 11 p.m. No way. Yeah. Where else would he be at this point? Thinking it might be the case, I went to the dance studio and looked through the window on the door. There, I saw Rion. Yeah, of course he would be. While playing the song from the music video, Rion was practicing, dancing alone. Rion, he usually danced happily, now looked extremely troubled.
ダメだ。こんなの違う。こんなの赤塚リアンじゃない。
Rion was struggling with not being able to dance as he wanted. He would start dancing to the music again, but stopped immediately. He always said he practiced dancing alone, but every time, he was struggling this much. Seeing him suffer so much, I couldn't watch anymore and entered the dance studio. Rion.
どうしてここに？
I was worried. You weren't in your room, so I was worried and came to find you.
そうだったんだ。俺を心配してくれたんだ。でもかっこ悪い姿見られちゃったな。ダサいな、俺。がっかりしただろ。
That's not true. That's not true. Rion, let's take a break for today, okay?
ダメだ。あんただって見ただろ。俺、あんなにダンスが下手になってるんだよ。
And you overworking yourself is not helping the situation, Rion. Please, rest for one day, just one.
早く前みたいに踊れるようにならなきゃダメなんだよ。 練習しなきゃ。
Despite being exhausted, Rion tried to dance again, playing the music, but he couldn't move for long. Seeing him suffer so much, I hurriedly ran to him. Don't push yourself, Rion. Let's take a break, okay?
でも踊れなくなった俺に価値はないじゃないか。
Oh. What?
アルティウスの赤塚リアンはダンスが得意なアイドルなんだ。踊れるからここにいられるんだよ。踊れなくなったら取り柄がなくなっちゃう。俺がアルティウスにいていい理由がなくなっちゃうんだよ。
How would I respond to that? Oh my god. Crushed, Rion shouted. He squatted down, his face twisted as if he was about to cry. I gently placed my hand on his back. Rion is Rion, trust everyone? Bro, oh my god, bro, what am I supposed to say to that outburst? What the hell? Oh, I would just be so lost, like... Trust everyone, Rion is Rion. You'll do better. Oh no. His answers are so hard in his route though, for some reason to me. That's not true. Rion is Rion. Your value doesn't depend on whether you can dance or not. He doesn't believe that though. Rion, please.
踊りだけが俺をここに連れてきてくれたんだよ。
Rion started to speak in bits and pieces, and his journey to Altius, about what kind of childhood he had spent.
俺はさ、子供の頃、家の中にも外にも居場所がなかったんだ。
Backstory.
母親は俺が家にいるのをいつも嫌がってた。男を連れ込めないからだろうな。だから俺はいつも家出してたんだ。
His mother was what?
大抵腹を空かせてて、母親がいない時にだけ家に帰って冷蔵庫を漁って飯を食って、そんな生活してたから学校でも馴染めなかった。だって同級生たちは恵まれてたからさ。当たり前に親がいて愛されてて、当たり前に腹いっぱい食ってた。いつも俺そいつらにムカついてた。でもガキだからさ、どうしたらいいかわからなかったんだよ。どうやったら今よりマシになれるのか、どうすれば幸せになれるかわからなくて、他人を妬んでばかりだったんだ。
Jesus! Okay, I definitely earlier said... Price, move. Earlier I definitely said, oh, his mother must be nice because he tried to defend her. But nah, it was just... Nope, his mom might not be a good person. Okay. I'm glad we're getting more of his backstory, but can I get more details?
そんな時、ストリートダンスに出会ったんだ。踊ると鬱屈とした気持ちが晴れるんだって初めて知ったんだよ。現実にムカついた気持ちも、恵まれてる奴らを妬む気持ちも、全部ダンスにぶつけてた。そういう俺みたいな奴らがいつもあの高架下に集まってたんだ。ヤスとタクに会ったのもそこだった。高架下にいたのは家や学校に居場所がない奴らばっかりだったから居心地が良かったんだ。 だから俺、いっつも高架下に入り浸ってた。ダンスバトルをして、怒りを発散させてさ。踊ってると無心になれるって知って、どんどん踊りに夢中になった。踊ってる時は俺は無敵だって思ってた。踊りだけが俺の居場所だったんだ。それでもっと極めたいって思ったんだ。そんな時にさ、アイドルのオーディションがあるんだって知ったんだ。アイドルなんてって他の奴らは嘲笑ってた。あんなダンス偽物だ、商業主義でダサいなんてみんなは言ってたよ。でも俺は踊ることで現実を変えられるならやりたいって思ったんだ。手段なんて選んでいられない。苦しい現実から逃げる方法があるならどんなことだってやってやるって思ったんだ。あの家から出て自分の力で生きられるなら何でもよかったんだ。
But Rion lowered his gaze. His shoulders trembled slightly.
それなのにさ、踊れなくなっちゃったんだ。どうやってこれまで踊ってたのかわからないんだよ。俺にはこれしかないのに。昔の仲間ももういない。
But I'm here. All of
帰る場
Altius
所
is
もない
here.
のに。踊らなきゃ今の居場所すらなくなるのに、ダンスだけが俺に居場所をくれてたのに、それなのに踊れないんだよ。嫌だ。俺昔の自分に戻りたくない。何もできなくて他人を妬むだけだったあの頃に戻るなんて嫌だ。だから俺戻らなきゃダメなんだよ。踊れる赤塚リアンにしか価値はないんだ。居場所がなくなっちゃう。
With a pale face, Rion tried to stand. He was pushing himself to create a home through dancing. Even if he can't dance, he still has value. Yes, this one, I guess? Rion, it's okay even if you can't dance. When I spoke, Rion gasped. He turned to me with a face of disbelief, so I smiled, hoping to reassure him.
嘘だ。
Oh my god, Rion. His choices seem so much harder to the other characters. Like, I don't know what's a good thing to say to him. It's not a lie. I'll stay with you. I wanted him to believe me, so I held Rion's hand. His hand was cold. I wrapped my hands around his to convey warmth. It was the first time I had touched Rion like this. His hand felt unfamiliar, and I wondered if it was okay to do this. But I didn't want to see him suffer anymore. I was willing to do anything to make him smile. Probably. Confession? Because I like Rion. Oh, I like Rion.
俺のそばにいてくれるの？
Yeah.
俺だけの居場所になってくれる？
Yes. If it's okay with you, I'll be your home too. Rian looked like he was about to cry. Then he pulled me into an embrace. Wow. Rian, you're killing me! You're stressing me out, buddy! Could you... Bro. Okay, hold on. Yeah, he's not alone. He has everyone in Altius and me. Like... We're learning more about his upbringing, which is good. And dancing is a very big part of his life. We know more about that. So it's understandable why he feels like this if he can't even dance anymore. Okay. I was hugged so tightly that it was hard to breathe. Rian was clinging to me as he held me.
本当に俺の居場所になってくれんの？他のやつじゃなくて俺でいいの？
Yes. His fingertips touched the nape of my neck. When he lifted his face, Rion's pleading gaze was right in front of me.
俺の言ってること本当に分かってる？
Oh, hell yeah, this is a confession scene, right? I think I understand.
じゃあ遠慮しないよ。
Kiss? Make out? A whispered breath touched my lips, and then... We actually got the kiss! Something soft touched my lips. Rion grabbed my shoulders as I reflectively flinched, pulling me even closer. Rion kissed me intensely, like a drowning man gasping for air.
こういうことだよ。
Yep,
Okay.
yep, mm-hmm.
あんたが好きだ。あんたが全部欲しいんだよ。
Yep, yep. Rion kissed me possessively. His grip showed his intention to keep me from escaping. Even while deeply kissing me, Rion was needy. His eyes showed a longing to possess me even more. Oh, hell yeah! I felt like I could hear a voice saying he had been lonely, all by himself. So I put my arms around his back. Yeah, I understand. I like you too, Rion.
本当に？
Mm-hmm. Yes. When I nodded with a smile, Rion smiled back with a face that looked like he was about to cry.
どうしよう。嬉しくて泣きそうだよ。あんたも俺を好きでいてくれるんだね。本当に両思いになれたんだ。じゃあ他の人とはこういうことしちゃダメだから。
I was not planning on it. Saying that, he kissed me again. He smiled playfully. I didn't know how many days it had been. It was Rion's first smile in a long time. You're resting, right? The next morning, when I woke up, Rion's face was right in front of... Oh, we slept in the same bed as him. Okay. Huh? Oh, yesterday. Yesterday, I kissed Rion. Then Rion, who was feeling lonely, asked to sleep together, and we greeted the morning together.
あれ
Rion opened his eyes slightly. Seeing me in front of him, he blinked. Then he smiled happily.
おはよ
Good morning. Rian hugged me and smiled blissfully.
う。こんなにのんびり眠ったの久しぶりかも。すげえいい夢見た気がする。あんたが一緒にいてくれたからぐっすり眠れたよ。ありがとう。
He smiled happily and gently stroked my cheek with his finger. Then he gave me a light kiss, making my cheeks warm. Rion,
ごめん。可愛すぎて我慢できなかった。それに夢じゃないんだって実感したくてさ。本当に夢じゃなかったんだ。あんたが俺の恋人に、俺の帰ってくるところになってくれたんだね。
Rion smiled with genuine happiness. Seeing that smile made me happy too.
こんなに幸せな気持ちになったのっていつぐらいぶりだろう。
Thank God. He's finally happy. He just needs to get a girlfriend. Oh my God. Okay. So obviously we still gotta figure out the whole why Rion can't really dance thing. Definitely psychological. There's still the whole Yasu and Taku thing. I don't think we're done with them yet. We're just gonna keep on going in this chapter.
こうやってあんたの腕の中に帰ってこられるんだって思ったら無敵になった気がする。
Yeah, me too.
本当？あんたもそう思ってるの？
Of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be lying here with you like this. I felt embarrassed as I said this, unable to look at Rion's face. I lowered my gaze, and I heard a gasp above me.
それ反則。可愛すぎだよ。
Huh? He cupped my cheek with his hand, lifting my face up, and then kissed me.
ダメだよ。あんま可愛いことすると我慢できなくなる。
He kissed me while grabbing my arm, as if to say he wouldn't let go. As the kiss deepened, I couldn't help but close my eyes, and then...
リアン、起きてるか？
Ah! Hearing Finn's voice from outside the door, I panicked. If he opened the door now, it would be a disaster. Despite my worries, Rion didn't let go. He mischievously smiled and whispered into my ear.
このままみんなに見せつけちゃおう。
Bro, what do you mean? The implications. If you want to, do you? Do you want to tell them? If that's what you want, Rion. Rion's face turned bright red. Seeing his face, I became embarrassed and lowered my gaze again. I'm sorry, never mind. It's embarrassing and... I suddenly realized Altius is a popular idol group. Hold on, my cats, give me 1 second. Okay. Hey, Rion. If we get caught, won't Hikaru be mad?
あ、確かに怒られるかも。 恋愛禁止って言われてたし。
Hmm.
でも、そんな規則知らないよ。それより大切なことってあると思うからさ。
Rion chuckled softly and gave a light kiss on my neck. Rion.
リアン、朝ごはんできてる？
Bro, please go and eat breakfast and let's not get caught, at least for now. Another knock came. Rion placed his index fingers on my lips and turned towards the door.
ああ、ごめん。寝てた。今行く。
よかった。ところで、彼女がどこ行ったか知らない？
I'm around. Finn seemed to have noticed I wasn't in my room. Rian and I exchanged glances.
買い物行くって、さっき言ってたよ。
Damn, wait. Wait! With that, I actually have to bring items back with me. Girl kind of messed me up here. I need to actually bring back items. Okay. Rion, you're killing me. Rion mischievously smiled as he lied.
へえ、そっか。じゃあ、朝ごはんは置いておくから、支度できたら出てきて。
But Finn's tone suggested he might have realized the lie, and he walked away from the door. Thank you, buddy. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. I just had a... Yes, there we go. Okay, yeah. Boop, boop, boo. YouTube chat. My thingy, YouTube decided it wanted to freeze on me, but I think we should be good on my end. Okay, so Finn definitely knows I'm in here in this room with this van, so we've been caught by Finn at least, but not the other members. We might as well tell everyone else what is going on, but I guess we'll see what happens.
今の、バレてたかな?
Yeah, he definitely did. We're kinda caught, but it's fine. I'll hurry back to my room.
ああ、じゃあ俺が先に出てタイミングを教えるから、そこに隠れてて。
We got out of bed together, tried to make as little noise as possible, and waited for the right moment to leave the room. The feeling of guilt and tension from dating in secret made both Rion and I laugh together. Nice! Officially dating. We finally got something. Let's get to this real quick. Hey Lottie, did anyone see you leaving my room? Let's just go here. Even if they did, I'm fine with it. Alright. After managing to sneak back to my room, getting ready, and having breakfast, we all gathered for a desk lesson at the studio. Rion has suggested we practice the choreography together before the MV shoot.
みんな心配かけてごめん。でも多分もう大丈夫だからさ。MV 撮影の前に一度合わせたいんだ。
わかった。
じゃあ音楽を流すよ。
At Hikaru's signal, the song for the MV started playing. Rion began to dance smoothly. Look at him go! He just needed some love and a girlfriend. Wow. Rion's dance was so spectacular. His movements were sharper than before, and everyone was in awe. And all of Altius showed an even more impressive performance than usual, as if led by Rion. Look at you go, buddy. You were just so stressed out, weren't you? After finishing the song, Hikaru and I were left speechless, staring at the five of them in amazement.
なんだ今の。
気持ちよかった。やっぱこの5人で踊るのが最高だな。
すごかったよ、5人とも。
さすがに僕も自分で驚いてる。リアンの凄さに引っ張られたな。
ちょっとリアン、なんでそんなにダンスがパワーアップしてるのさ。
なんでだと思う？
Rion grinned mischievously at that moment. Shu and Finn seemed to understand and nodded. Oh, Shu knows too?
なるほど、そういうこと。
何？どういうこと？
Do we gotta tell Hikaru? I know he's the manager.
まあ、俺たち以外にバレなきゃ大丈夫だと思う。
I guess we're not telling him.
そうだね。ちゃんと気をつけなよ。
Will do.
何？なんで二人とも分かってるの？
鈍いなも
ああ、なるほど。そういうことか。
Rin got it too?
まさか。
Bro, only no one doesn't understand. Hikaru looked back and forth between Rion and me. Then, he finally realized the truth.
もしかして2人とも付き合ってるってこと？
Whoa, now that you're saying it, yes, we are. Rion glanced at me. I returned his questioning gaze with a smile. As if my feelings reached him, Rion smiled happily. Then he turned to everyone.
ごめん。実はそうなんだ。
He said it. But, given how much they had suspected, it was only a matter of time before the truth came out. Resigning myself, I nodded too. Yeah, it's true. Sorry for keeping it a secret, but we'll make sure it doesn't get found out.
でもこれで分かっただろ？俺のダンスがどうしてこんなに上手くなったのかさ。
はあ、まあ納得だな。
そうだね。まさに愛の力ってやつか。
Power of love.
そういうこと。
Rion held my hand and smiled shyly.
だからようやく赤塚リアンも本格復活です。みんなほんと迷惑かけてごめん。 MV 撮影も止めちゃってごめん。でももう大丈夫。彼女が一緒にいてくれるからさ。
Rion smiled happily. Meanwhile, Hikaru sat down weakly.
まさかそんなことになってたなんて気づかなかったな。
まあ、俺はいずれこうなると思ってたけどね。
そうだね。でもリアン、ちゃんとバレないように気をつけなよ。
わかってるって。イチャつくのは家の中だけにするし、外じゃ手繋いだりしないから。
それならよかった。じゃあ MV 撮影のスケジュール組んで大丈夫かな？
うん。よろしくお願いします。
了解。
Nice. Okay. And so, the day the MV shoot was rescheduled. And on the day of the shoot, Rion performed flawlessly. With no retakes, all the scenes were completed in one take. Thus, the MV shoot ended successfully.
疲れた。
After the MV shoot ended smoothly, we had a celebration with everyone, and then Rion clung to me. As we sat side by side on the bed, Rion hugged me, completely in a cuddly move. Good job, Rion.
ありがとう。ねえ、もっと褒めてくれる？
I'll praise you a lot. Sure, I'll praise you a lot. You did great, Rion.
やっぱ嬉しいな、褒められるのって。でも、もっと。
Why the music stop?
もっと褒めて。
Like a cat, Rion nuzzled against me and gave me a light kiss on the cheek.
もっとキスしたい。こっち向いて。
Rion? Bro! He kissed me, pushing me down. Holy shit! Okay, bro! Okay, bro does not waste any time. He licked my lips, showing his desire to be spoiled. That tickles, Rion.
だって、頑張ったから。いっぱい、あんたを味わいたい。
At home, he didn't hold back. Since he restrained himself outside where people would see, when we were alone, he would cling to me like this. As I patted his head, he closed his eyes in delight.
それ、好き。もっとして。
Head pats, okay. Like this?
うん。もっと。まだ足りない。
He whispered softly, taking my lips. Oh, they actually... Okay. He intertwined his tongue with mine, and a deep breath escaped. We intertwined our fingers and kissed. Being together like this felt warm and not lonely, and Rion kept seeking me out. When we were alone, I wanted to spoil him as much as I could, so I let him do as he pleased. Is it all the bake-out session? Okay. What did you say after this? Huh? Wait, did you really just say that? You're making me blush. We're got one more chapter after this one part. There has to be another conflict to this. There has to be. I don't know what it is. But like Yasu and Taku have to make like at least one more appearance, right? The next morning, I woke up to the sound of Rion's alarm. Oh, I end up sleeping here again.
もう朝。
Good morning.
おはよ
う。Rion woke up with a sleepy face. Seeing him, I got out of bed.
もう帰っちゃうの？
I need to get back before the others wake up. When I said that, trying to convince him, Rion pouted.
まだ、もう少し。
How much longer? Yeah, let's go ahead and indulge this man. No, you have to wait. It would be embarrassing if everyone found out.
わかってるけどさ。それは、まあ。
See you later. I gave Rion a light kiss on the cheek and quietly returned to my room. These small moments of daily life made me happy and a little shy.
帰っちゃった。
Left alone in bed, I sighed.
もっとこうやって一緒にいたいのに。
Feeling lonely, I hugged the pillow. I could still smell her scent, which made me want to cuddle with her more. I understand her feelings about not wanting the other members to think we were together. They already do at this point, so... But I wanted her to prioritize being together over that. I almost voiced such a selfless thought.
だって、恋人同士が一緒にいるのは普通のことじゃん。好きなら、一日中一緒にいたいって思っちゃうしさ。
But we both had work. The envy shoot was over, but starting today, there would be lots of promotion activities waiting for us.
番組の収録もあるってヒカルが言ってたっけ？あと新曲の収録もだ。
She had been composing new songs amidst her busy schedule. Just thinking about singing her song made me happy again.
早く新曲を歌いたいな。歌って踊りたい。
I thought that it was the best way to express love. I planned the perfect choreography for her song, feeling it would strengthen our bond. That's actually kind of cute.
よしと。じゃあ起きようかな。
Switching my mood, I decided to work hard as Rian Akatsuka of Altius. And then, I thought about getting lots of cuddles as a reward for working hard. Alright, good job everyone! That day was the recording day for the new song I composed. The tension eased at the sound of the sound engineer's voice. Everyone came out of the recording booth with satisfied smiles.
はあ、今回の新曲も楽しかった。
みんなに届けられるのが楽しみだね。
うん。みんな、お疲れ様。
You guys did great!
うん。
Rion glanced at me, but he didn't speak or touch me, mindful of the staff around. Still, just meeting his eyes conveyed his feelings to me, the feeling of love. Rion just smiled, so I smiled back. Just exchanging glances made us happy. We were careful to protect this daily happiness. But a few days later, Hikaru received a message. Of course, there goes our nice little happy feeling time. It was a picture of Rion and me laughing together at work. A message threatening to reveal that we were dating. Who the hell took this photo at work? What the hell? Oh my god, of course. We're all nice and happy and we start dating and someone is sneaking these photos. Who the hell? Oh, okay. I'ma just calm myself down. We'll see what this is. Rion, yeah, Rion's very clingy and cat-like, like Noah, which I really enjoy.
参ったな。
Yeah, it is. We were all discussing the photos that had been taken of us.
なんでこんな。
二人ともかなり気をつけていたよね。
もしかして付き合う前の写真か？
ああ、そっか。付き合う前の方がかえって取られる隙があったのかな。
いや、これ結構最近だと思う。俺が着てるのこの間買ったパーカーだし。
Bro, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, everyone.
あんたは悪くないよ。
そうだね。二人とも悪くないよ。二人が気をつけてたことは僕たちもよく知ってる。第一、この写真じゃ付き合ってるって明確にはわからないし、そこまで気にすることはないんじゃないかな。
そうだね。一緒に談笑してるだけだし、もし流出しても問題にはならないとは思う。
Okay.
一応もみ消すように話はつけておくけど。
Alright, so it's fine as long as it's not an intimate photo of us holding hands or kissing or being really close. So we should be alright unless they have more photos. So we gotta be careful when we're inside the studio.
問題は誰に取られたかだな。誰かが恋に貶めようと思って写真を撮るチャンスを狙っていた可能性もある。
確かにそうだね。誰に撮られたか突き止めない限り、またこうして変な憶測を呼ぶ写真を撮られるかもしれない。
そうなると常に気をつけなきゃならないってことか。
We're gonna have to stay separated for a bit, aren't we?
それは窮屈だね。
No matter how careful we are, we might get photographed in an unguarded moment. The thought gave me chills.
なんでだよ。俺たちはこんなに我慢してるのに。
Rion clenched his fist in frustration, and then looked at me standing there.
言っとくけど、絶対に俺は分からないからね。
Honestly, didn't think you would, but thank you for telling me either way. I don't want to either. I want to be with you, Rion.
あんたがそう言ってくれるなら、俺も頑張れそうだよ。この時間を、俺も守りたい。って、あれ？
Hmm? At that moment, he blinked in surprise. He stared intently at the photo of us. What is it?
どうかしたか？
いや、これよく見たら、スターライトプロダクション本社ビルの廊下じゃねって思って。
Huh? Oh, you're right. The place where Rian and I were talking was indeed the hallway of Starlight Production. Oh, outside the dance studio in the main building of Starlight Production.
それじゃあ、警戒できてないに決まってんじゃん。こんなとこにファンがいるはずないんだからさ。
So who took the photo? They have someone on the inside. Or someone who
って
snuck
いう
in.
か、そんなところで撮られたってことはまさか、うちの社員の仕業ってこと？
That's the only suggestion. But who would it be? And what would their motives be, really, besides just wanting blackmail?
それか、スターライトプロダクション所属のアーティストの仕業か。
Do you know someone? Hold on. See, now I really want to know.
所属アーティストか。その可能性。
うわぁ、その可能性は考えてなかったな。
一番油断している時を狙って撮ったのか。
何それ？気の抜ける瞬間をわざわざ待ち構えてたってこと？
It's actually pretty creepy.
金目当てってとこかね。
もしくは妬みとかだろうな。アルティウスの人気をひがむ他アイドルの仕業かもしれない。
そんなことやったら規約違反で契約解除されると思うんだけど。
I mean, as long as they don't get caught.
そんなことも考えられないぐらい 冷静になれない人も世の中にはいるからな。
何にせよ、これで少しは犯人が絞れたかもしれないってことか。
Okay, so we know it's an employee.
じゃあ、この廊下の監視カメラデータをハッキングで確認して、出入りした人調べてみよっか。
Oh. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
え、ハッキング？あ、いや、ちゃんとここはビルの管理会社に相談した方がいいんじゃ。
でも、あんま大ごとにしない方がいいんじゃないの？
Just let him hack already. He got it.
それは、まあ、そうか。
ノア、頼めるか？
もちろん。
Thank God we have a hacker idol on our team. I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you, Noah.
そりゃ、僕たちは二人がすっごい気をつけてたって知ってるからね。
そうそう。いっつも移動中も一番離れて歩いてたし。じれったいって俺たちが思うぐらいにさ。
そう。だからシャッターチャンスを狙ってた悪い奴らのことは許せないってだけ。
Noah immediately starts checking the surveillance data from the headquarters building on his laptop. The culprit was quickly identified. The surveillance camera caught someone deliberately taking a photo of just the two of us. It was Yasu! Oh shit! A street dance acquaintance of Rion who had once blackmailed us. What is Yasu doing in the building though? I thought they weren't making good money. Why are they here?
ヤス？
What is his affiliation? No way.
やっぱりそうだったか。なんとなくそんな予感はしたんだよな。もう二度とやらないって話をつけたはずだったのに。
The question is though, what is he doing in the building so far in when it should be staff or affiliates only?
え？知り合い？
知り合いっていうか、俺の昔の友達。
Rian seemed hesitant to talk about it. But we were all part of Altius. They should know too. Thinking this, I held Rion's hand. He looked at me, then nodded with determination.
実はさ、ここに来る前、俺はストリートダンスをしてたんだけど、その頃の友達なんだ。
Rion began to explain his childhood to everyone. He shared the story he had kept hidden, trusting us with his past.
っていう感じでさ、ここに来るまでは俺、結構荒れてて、悪い友達もいっぱいいたんだ。ヤスは、その頃に付き合いがあったやつでさ、俺がアイドルをやってたことを、割と最近知ったらしかったんだよ。それで、子供の頃の写真とか、ばらまかれたくなければ金をよこせって言われてさ。一度目は、ヒカルがもみ消してくれたんだけど。
まだまだ諦めてなかったみたいだね。
うん。ごめんな、みんな。俺、あんまそこ良くなくて。
なんだ、そんなことか。
Hmm? Bro, it's fine. They love you.
別にそこが悪いとは思わない。芸能界に入る人には多かれ少なかれそうした事情があるのが普通だと聞いている。それに大切なのは今だ。
レン。
だよね。昔何してたとか興味ないし。
うん。リアンが今アルティウスにいるっていうことが僕たちにとっては重要なことだよ。
みんな。
でも、どうして彼がうちの本社ビルの廊下にいたんだろ 忍び込めるはずないんだけど。
And that's what we need to figure out. Alright, let's get through this dance part. Alright. So hopefully we get some answers.
忍び込んではいないのかもしれない。ノア、
Ooh.
所属アーティストのデータベースにアクセスできるか？
了解。所属アーティスト
クリキクラキ
データベースにアクセスして証拠っと。あ、見っけ。スターライ
Ha
トプロダクション所属アイドルのバックダンサーやってるみたいだよ。
So he's a backup dancer. That's why he has access. Okay, buddy. I thought this whole... He's not an idol per se, but I thought the whole idol business was something he didn't like. So he is still making some sort of money from dancing.
バックダンサーヤスが。
ほんとだ。登録があるね。となると、契約違反での登録解除になるかな。あ、ひとまず、担当者に連絡を。
待った、ヒカル。
Ooh?
俺に任せてもらえないかな。
What we doing? Sir, what's your plan? Rion, what are you going to do?
安心して。喧嘩したりはしないから。ただ、普通に話し合いたいって思ったんだ。同じダンサーとしてさ。
Okay. It's probably not going to work out, but go ahead. We're actually going to meet up with him? A few days later, we called Yasu to a meeting room at Starlight Production HQ. Rion wanted to talk one-on-one, so the six of us hid in an adjacent room, partitioned by a screen. So what does this man have to say to Rion? I don't know if him talking out with Rion is gonna work out in his favor, to tell you the truth. Yasu talking both of them are just very slimy, so they're gonna have a talk. I don't think it's gonna work out. They're obviously gonna terminate his contract either way, because he breached it, but we'll see what happens. Yo. Yasu appeared and squinted at Rion, waiting alone. What's this about, Rion? Why'd you call me here?
ヤス、この写真、お前が撮ったんだろ。
Rion got straight to the point. Showing the photo, Yasu glared at him. Don't know what you're talking about.
残念だけど、証拠もあるんだ。
Showing the surveillance footage, Yasu scowled. So what? Gonna blackmail me now? I'm not scared.
違う。昔の友達を
Oh,
脅すな
you're
んてし
too
ねえよ。
nice. You're better than me, Rion. Huh? You've turned soft. You used to love fighting. Okay, and?
なあ、ヤス。どうしてこんなことをするんだよ。
What?
昔はこんなやつじゃなかっただろ。本気のダンスでぶつかり合ってた。他人を貶めるようなことはしなかったはずだ。俺を嫌っているなら理由を教えてくれよ。なんでこんなことをするんだ。
Shut up. What would you know? You're part of Altius now. I've been a backup dancer for a year. I've envied you the whole time, so he's known this whole time.
1年
So he lied.
嘘だろ。だってこの間俺を配信で知ったばっかりだって。
That was Taku. But I've been watching your success. At first, I thought I'd catch up. But the gap just kept growing. It was like seeing our differences in skill. I worked hard too. I wanted to debut as an idol, not just a backup dancer. You're kinda cooked now though, buddy. But it was impossible. The more I tried, the more hopeless it seemed. You were chosen, and I wasn't. So I wanted to drag you down. If I couldn't rise, at least...
そんなことのためにやったのか。
Why? Yasu's face contorted with an anger. He glared at Rion with eyes full of rage. Don't mess with me. You don't know how hard I've worked.
俺を貶めてもお前が活躍できるわけじゃないだろ。そんなこともわかんないのかよ。
Bro, it's an obvious reason, but it feels so petty. Like, it sucks that he can't be an idol. That's not working out. But bro's only been a backup dancer for a year. Does that mean he's only been trying for a year? That doesn't mean anything compared to Rion, who's been in LTS for years already and's been practicing hard every single day. Try to piss me off, man. It's easy for you to say that because you have the luxury to do so. I had no money, so I applied for dancer positions. But the jobs that came in were all trash. I don't have a huge fan base like you. I barely make any money. Do you know what he started off with himself? Bro, he worked himself hard all these years.
ゴミみたいな仕事ってなんだよ。どんな仕事だって必要な仕事じゃねえか。
That's the thing
なんで
too.
優劣をつけるんだよ。
What does he mean by trash jobs for dancing? Like, it kind of gets some name out there if it's in the entertainment industry, right? It's good to get your name out there and build a repertoire so people are like, oh, hey, I remember him. He backed up dance for yada, yada, yada and helped out a lot. Maybe you can try out this guy. Like, bro, you're pissing me off. That's the reality, isn't it? No one's watching me. The audience only cares about the stupid idols in front of us dancers.
バカみたいだって。お前がそんな考えでやってるから。
Oh shit.
誰もお前のダンスを見ないんだよ。
Yes, you, bro. In reality, if someone goes to an idol show or concert, whatever, of course their main focus will be the idols. You mean there might be some people who look at the backup dancers, but the main focus are the idols, of course. That's the obvious part. That's the main draw.
生きていくのに金が必要なことぐらい俺だって知ってるよ。ずっとそうして生きてきたんだから。でもダンスってのは魂をぶつけてやるもんだろ。
Bro,
お前がそんなんだから評価されないんだよ。
attitude issue basically. Rion, enraged, grabbed Yasu by the collar. They glared at each other at close range as Rion shouted.
お前が本気で踊れば伝わるよ。逆にお前が手を抜けばそれも伝わるんだ。ここはそんなに簡単な世界じゃない。
You can say that because you're popular.
なら
Oh shit, dance battle? He about to you got serve him. What?
俺が人気だけで評価されてるって思うならさ、ダンスで競い合おうぜ。ダンスは嘘をつかないんだ。うまけりゃみんな拍手する。ダンスバトルに出た時を思い出せよ。
Dance doesn't lie. Holy shit. That can't be.
ヤスなら知ってるだろう。下手なダンスじゃフロアは湧かない。
They about to have a dance battle. What the hell? Holy shit.
それでもジャッジが信用できないって言うなら、プロのダンサーを審査に呼ぶ。昔ダンスバトルに出てた頃、俺がヤスに負けた時もあっただろ。あの時のダンサーにジャッジしてもらおう。
Those times. Asushi, Hideki, Yohei. They're top class dancers now.
そうでもしなきゃ納得できないだろ。俺がアイドルだろうと関係ない。あの人たちなら公平なジャッジをしてくれる。俺とヤス、どっちのダンスの方がうまいか、観客を沸かせられるのか、実力で勝負してみせようぜ。それがダンサー同士の喧嘩ってもんだろ。
Yasu swallowed hard at Rion's challenge. Then, finally. Oh, bro, dance battle! I'm so excited, y'all. You don't understand. I wish it was animated so bad. It was officially decided that Rion and Yasu would have a dance battle. Rion from Altia secured Yasu's schedule, and the CEO of Starlight Production was informed. And then,
え、ダンスバトルを
Jesus
イベントに
Christ.
する？
A few days later, Rian and I looked at each other in surprise at Hikaru's word, who had been just adjusting the schedule for us. Will it be okay as an event instead of something private? An event means Rian's fans would gather too, right? Will it be okay?
そうだよ。イベントにしたら俺に有利になるだろ。
Oh, that's true. Hikaru smiled at us, who were concerned that making it an event would be unfair. Okay, so they have something going on here. They have a plan. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We're almost there. We're almost at the halfway point.
いや、そこは大丈夫。お互いのパフォーマンスに影響しないよう、チケットは配信のみの販売にするんだ。
Okay, live streaming.
でも、無観客だと盛り上がらないだろ？だから審判以外にも、プロのダンサーを観客に呼ぼうって話になってて。
Ooh.
リアンはどう思う？
ヤスはなんて言ってる？
その条件ならむしろ有利だから問題ないって言ってたよ。
へえ。なら俺も大丈夫だよ。もともとダンスバトルっていうのはダンサーが集まってやるもんだしね。
Okay, okay.
どっちかが不利になったり有利になったりしなければ大丈夫。
了解。じゃあその方向性でイベントの詳細を詰めていくね。ああ、そうそう。ジャッジは無事にリアンたちの希望通りの人にお願いできそうだよ。
Ooh, nice. Okay, we got some professional judges, and dancers will be the audience.
お、マジで？よかった。マジでこの人たちのジャッジ厳しいからさ、やりがいがあるよ。
Rion, you used to participate in dance battle judged by them, right?
そう。あの頃は俺、全然勝てなかったよ。まだ子供でテクニックも足りてなかったし、ダンスってものがよく分かってなかったからさ。
Talking about his childhood, Rion's face looked very serene. He squinted his eyes nostalgically.
あの頃は賞金狙いで、いろんな大会に出てたんだ。俺もヤスも金がなかったからさ。でも、ダンスバトルに出てる奴らもすごいダンサーばっかりでさ、勝てなくてすっげえ悔しく思ってたのを覚えてる。
I see.
でも、こんなすごい人がジャッジをしてたイベントに子供の頃から出てたなんて、すごいな。
Hikaru said this while taking out a paper with the profiles of the dancers who would be judging this event. Each of them had won world competitions or appeared as dancers in famous artists' music videos.
へえ、アツシさんたちこんなに出世してたんだ。
おかげでスケジュール調整が大変だったよ。でも、話を聞いたら興味を持ってくれてさ。きっと、いいイベントになると思う。
うん。そうだよね。アツシさんと秀樹さんと洋平さんになら、安心してジャッジを任せられるよ。
じゃあ、このまま進めておくから、イベントの告知が始まったら、また教えるね。
There's a lot of planning for this. That's just supposed to be against friends, huh?
うん。ありがとな、ヒカル。
He cut and went back to his room, probably to get to work. Watching him leave, Rion also stood up.
じゃあ俺はダンスの練習してこようかな。
Going to practice at this hour? You're really dedicated.
すごい？
Yeah, it's impressive. But don't push yourself too hard, okay?
ありがとう。でも無理はしてないよ。踊りたくなったんだ。
Rion said brightly that he wanted to dance, not that he had to. Rion was looking forward to the dance battle. It was clear that he was excited about it.
だからさ、あんたは俺を
Your
部屋
room?
で待っててくれる？
I guess. In your room? Shouldn't I go to the studio with you?
それで帰ってきたらおかえりって言ってもらいたいんだ。
Will do, will do. He gave me a light kiss on the cheek, smiling sweetly with narrowed eyes.
そうしたらもっともっと頑張れる。ダメ？
Sure. I'll wait for you.
ありがとう。
Rion smiled genuinely happily and hugged me tightly.
ありがとう。待ってるって言ってくれて。あんたにそう言ってもらえると頑張れる気がする。
Take care, Rion. When I said my farewell, Rion gasped. He smiled with a look as if he was about to cry.
もう一度言ってくれる？
Oh, you're so sweet and precious. Okay. We have some little practice going on. We're almost there, y'all. I don't want it to end though.
もう一度言ってもらいたいんだ。いってらっしゃいって。
Take care?
行ってきます。行ってきます。
Rian repeated it over and over again, as if saying something precious.
行ってきますなんて言いたいと思ったことなかったはずなのに、どうしてこんなに言えるのが嬉しいんだろう。
Because you know you're coming back home to me.
俺もしかしたらずっと言いたかったのかもしれない。行ってきますって。それで行ってらっしゃいって言ってもらいたかったのかもしんない。
Rion grabbed my hand. He pulled me close and touched his forehead to mine.
ありがとう。俺の帰る場所になってくれて。あんたがいてくれるから俺幸せだ。
Yeah, me too.
本当？
Yeah, I'm happy because you're here too.
そっか。俺たち両思いなんだね。
Smiling, Rion gave me a small kiss. The softness of his lips made me gasp. We were in the living room, while I was flustered, wondering if anyone saw us. Rion mischievously smiled and left the room. There was no one in the living room, but I hurried back to my room to start working, my face bright red. Days passed like this until the dance battle. As a producer, I worked on composing music and supervising the MV video we filmed recently, while Rion practiced dancing. When it was announced that world-renowned dancers would be the judges and that Rion had challenged the battle, our dance battle quickly gained attention. Before we knew it, the dance battle had become a major event.
うおー、思ったよりすごいステージじゃん。
Really? The equipment is incredible. The chosen stage was a luxurious one at the TV station. It was also decided that there would be a TV broadcast.
にしても、せっかくのオフの日にわざわざ来なくてよかったのに。俺は嬉しいけどさ。
Rion looked back at everyone from Altius, who had come along, and smiled sheepishly. That's right. Even though they wouldn't be appearing in the broadcasts, the members of Altius were all here.
そりゃ来るに決まってるさ。あのリアンの本気のダンスを見られるんだからね。
I want to see it so bad.
そうそう。僕たちがリアンのダンスを生で見る機会を逃すわけないだろ。
応援も直接したいしさ。
それに一度、本気のダンスを見てみたいと思っていた。リアンは、俺たちに気を使って、これまでダンスの表現を抑えていただろう。
え、気づいてたの？
何年一緒にいると思っているんだ。
そっか。そうだよな。もう何年も一緒にいるもんな。俺が子供だった頃よりも、そのうちアルティウスにいた時の方が長くなるよな。
そうだね。きっと僕たちならあっという間だ。
と、そろそろ始まるね。みんな、客席の方へ行こう。
Okay.
はーい。
The members of Altius headed to the audience seats, each in disguise. But I wanted to stay with Rion until the last moment, so I stayed, checking the time. Are you nervous? I'm excited. I'm excited? I'm excited.
こんな時に楽しみって言えるなんて、やっぱあんたはすごいね。うん、そうだね。緊張するけど楽しみだ。
Okay. We're almost at the home stretch, guys. We're time for the dance
あんた
battle.
がそばにいてくれるから安心して踊れるんだ。もう踊れなくなったりしないって思える。だから大丈夫だよ。あんたは安心して待ってて。
Rion smiles cheerfully, reassuring me. I'll wait. I'll do my best. Well, I'll go better. Hold on. You can wait with a peace of mind. Okay, I'll wait for you. Yeah, I'll wait.
ありがとう。
At that moment, I saw someone walking from the waiting room. Rion's dance battle opponent for today, Yasu. Rion.
やす。
Looks like he didn't run away. Bro, no trash talk right now.
お前こそな。今日で決着をつけてみせるよ。観客に集められたダンサーもジャッジも俺よりもお前とつるんでたやつばっかりだ。これなら不公平だなんて言わないよな。
Yeah. I never thought the conditions would be so favorable for me.
そうでもしなきゃすぐに言い訳するだろ。俺の方が恵まれてるってさ。
Clocked him. That's true. But are you okay with this? If you lose to an unknown dancer like me, it will tarnish the name of the great idol.
技で負けるなら俺がそこまでってことだろ。逆にお前がそこまでのダンスを見せられるなら負けても悔しくねえよ。
let's see if you can still say such noble things, even if you lose.
お前こそこのバトルで負けたら二度とあんな姑息な真似をしないって約束しろよ。
If I lose, that is. Just so you know, I devoted myself to dance. I don't intend to lose to some frivolous idol.
アイドルだって
Hell yeah, buddy!
お前こそアイドルをなめんなよ。
Rion stuck out his tongue at Yasu, glaring. His pride in his current life as an idol was clear. Rion, Yasu, the show is about to start. Please take your positions. Ah, yeah.
じゃあ
Here we go. Just before running off, Rion looked back at me and smiled confidently. He looked incredibly confident.
行ってきます。
Itterashai. And so, the dance battle between Yasu and Rion began. I watched the two standing on the stage from the audience seats, along with all the Altius members. The battle between Rion and Yasu has finally started. Today's judges are the famous dancers Atsushi, Hideki, and Yohei. Nice to meet you. We'll be watching your dance. We're expecting a hot battle with split decisions. Thank you, Atsushi, Hideki, Yohei. Now, let's explain the rules. The one who goes first will be decided by a coin toss. If neither goes first, we'll decide with a bottle spin. 3 songs will be played in succession, and both must dance continuously. Today's battle is all genre. There might be some unfamiliar songs, so who has the advantage will depend on the music that plays. And after the final move, the judges will raise their hands towards the dancer they think performed better. That's how the winner will be decided. Now, let's hear from the 2 participants. First, Yasu. I'll definitely win. I'll crush him. Damn, dude! Go get him, Yasu. Don't lose to an idol. Show them the true power of a dancer. Woo, bro, they're not gonna be ready when Rion takes the stage. Wow, what spirit. Next, Rion. Bro, give me what he says. Bro, they ain't ready. They ain't ready for the gloriousness that is Rion Akatsuka.
俺も絶対に負けない。今日はちゃんと思い出させてやるよ。俺もダンサーだったってことをさ。
いけいけ、本気のダンスかましてけ。アイドルの底力見せていくぞ。
Hey, shush, you're supposed to be undercover.
君たちはカメラに映ったらまずいんだって。
Bro, I'm cheering my ass off for this boy. Do your best. Ganbare! You got this. I saw Rion glance and smile slightly, as if he heard my voice. Phew, neither of you are backing down. Keep clashing with all you've got. Well then, let's get started. Rion versus Yasu. Start! As the MC gave the signal, the DJ started the music. It wasn't the usual kind of song that Altia sings. The intense beat resounded throughout the venue.
へえ、この曲かよ。
Look at my beard! Nothing can stop him! This is one of my favorite songs. It's my lucky day. Bro, if you get your ass beat on your favorite song, you're washed. Yasu was the first to start. First up, Yasu! Yasu's dance was impressive. His light steps made the audience roar. Nice move! So good, show them, Yasu! The audience's energy shifted toward Yasu's dance. At that moment, Rion stepped forward. Change, second up, Rion! Rion was smiling. He stepped, and then... Wow! Wait, what did he do? Describe the move! As he nailed windmills and backflips in quick succession, a cheer rose from the crowd. Is this for real? Can he really dance like this? Isn't he an idol? Bro, you guys know nothing about idols. Rion danced with a relaxed expression. He made precise steps and executed surprisingly moves.
音、いつもより拾ってるな。
ああ。しかも楽しそうだ。
Rion's dance was so enjoyable to watch. He captured the subtle nuances of the music and embodied them with his movements. Yasu, you shaking in your boots? In contrast to Rion's joyful dancing, Yasu's dance became more strained with each switch, losing his composure and dancing with soulless techniques. Woo! Rion danced joyfully, no matter the rhythm or song. He's just enjoying himself. This is all fun.
Rion! 最高!
ラストムーブそのまま決めてやれ
Go, go, go! Damn it, I won't lose.
ああ、負けるなよ。
Hearing Rion's call, Yasu gasped. Suddenly, his dance transformed. For the final move, Yasu danced with unprecedented seriousness. Gradually, a smile appeared on his face. He murmured softly, "If only I had danced like this sooner."
ヤスもようやく前の顔に戻ってきたじゃないか。
Yeah, I don't want this to end. Muttering softly, Yashi showed a freeze move after a series of power moves. The turn smoothly shifted to the second half. Rion's final move began.
行くぜ。
I heard him whisper quietly, then he kicked off the ground. His dance was fluid, gentle, yet powerful, aggressive. Even though it was a rebellious choreography he never showed when dancing as Altius, he smiled sweetly with the eyes of an idol. He embodied the new Rion Akatsuka. His dance conveyed a pure love for music and filled my heart with joy. I knew it. I love Rion's dancing. Finish! Bro, Rian smoked his ass, right? The music ended, and the dance battle finally concluded. Cheers erupted as the battle came to an end. Both of you, great battle. Now, it's time for the judgment. 3, 2, 1, judges! At the MC's call, the 3 judges raised their hands in one direction. That direction was... Judges, the winner is Rion! The decision was unanimous 3-0. The winner was Rion.
ってことで、リアンの優勝
Bro,
を
what did
祝って
Yasu say though?
乾杯!
After the dance battle, we all gathered for a celebratory party.
いやー、すごかったな。リアンの本気のバトル。
ああ、ヒップホップにロッキンに、ハウスに、あれほど、いろんなジャンルを踊れるとはな。
まあ昔はどっちかっていうとああいうのばっか踊ってたからね。ブランクがあったからウィンドミルがうまくいくか少し不安だったけど決まって嬉しかったな。
Bro did a move he didn't do in years. I'm glad it worked out. Rion clenched his fist, savoring his sense of accomplishment. He must have been practicing alone for this battle. As I felt happy seeing his refreshed expression, Rion looked at me and smiled confidently.
ねえ、 ああいうダンス、あんたに見せたのも初めてだったよね。どうだった？
It was amazing. I was so inspired. I want to create a song that matches that kind of dance.
マジ？嬉しいな。
確かにリアンのダンスを生かすような新曲をアルティウスで出すのもいいと思った。
それって俺たちもウィンドミルやらなきゃいけないってこと？
You guys don't have to do that.
お、挑戦してみよっかな。
怪我するってそれ。
And it will work out for Rion. Yeah, definitely had to work out for my man. I'm glad he got to dance all nice and happily with his buddy.
じゃあ今度、簡単なムーブだけでも教えるよ。で、試してみるってのはどう？
いいね。
それはやりがいがありそうだ。
As everyone got excited about the future of Altius, Rion looked at them with a pleased expression.
仲間か。
Hmm? What's up?
やっぱ仲間っていいなって思ってさ。ヤスにも伝わってるといいんだけど。
I'm sure he does.
そうかな。
You shook hands after the battle, didn't you?
そうだよな。
After the battle, it was Yasu who extended his hand for a handshake. He bowed deeply and extended his hand to Rion. Thank you.
ヤス。こちらこそ。ありがとな。
Rion grasped the offered hand. They shook hands firmly, looking into each other's eyes. I lost completely. You're amazing, Rion. You kept honing your skills. Yasu said that with a smile, different from the resentment-filled one he had before, as if he had let go of something.
そうだよな。きっと伝わってる。ダンスの前では嘘はつけないってことも。踊る楽しさもさ。
At that moment, someone's phone rang. Hikaru took out his phone from his pocket and exclaimed,
ごめん、仕事の連絡だ。はい、アルティウスマネージャー霧島です。はい、はい、そうですが。
どうしたんだろう。
Everyone turned their attention to Hikaru, who seemed surprised. Hikaru, looking astonished, nodded along with the conversation.
はい、はい。じゃあ詳細はメールで。本人に確認してまた連絡します。はい。それじゃ、失礼します。
どうした？
それが、海外の有名なダンスイベントのオファーがリアンにあったって言うんだ。
A dance event?
うん。他の出演者はこ
Is
んな
Yasu there?
感じなんだけど。
Hikaru showed us a site with the names listed, and Rion's eyes widened.
マジ？この人たちってワールドオブダンスの優勝者たちじゃん。
ワールドオブダンスって？
世界最大規模のダンス大会だよ。プロのダンサーなら誰もが目指すって言われるぐらいすげえでかい大会なんだ。そのワールドオブダンス優勝者たちも出るイベントに俺が。
主催者がこの間の配信を見てたらしいんだ。リアンのダンスをまた見たいって。うちに連絡が来たんだって。
へえ、すごいじゃないか、リアン。
返答は来週まで待ってもらえるみたいなんだけど。
Okay.
どうする？
You gotta do it. This is an important thing. Bro, are you gonna say yes? Are you gonna give it to Yasu? Hell, there we go. There we go.
もっとダンスで高み目指したいし、世界中にアルティウスの実力を見せつけたいしさ。
アルティウスの実力？
実はさ、ダンスバトルの時の観客にムカついてたんだよね。あいつら。
They pissed me
ア
off
イドル
too.
なんかとか言うんだもん。
そういえば言われてたね。
Oh my god, yeah. The audience really pissed me off too. Cause what do they think idols do? Idols have dance practices and everything too. I don't know, it's just so weird how they say that about idols. If they're the backup dancers to some idols, or even watch an idol performance, they see that there are some dancers there. Maybe some might not be intricate, complex dancings like they do, but come on, be for real.
あれね、僕も正直イラッとした。僕たちだって本気なのにさ。
だろ？だからもう、アイドルなんかって言わせたくないんだよ。俺たちだって本気だって知らしめたい。もちろん、世界クラスのダンスイベントで俺のダンスが通用するかどうかはわからないよ。それでも、挑戦してみたいんだ。もし、世界大会に勝ったようなダンサーたちと対等に渡り合えたら、アイドルもすごいんだって思わせられるかもしれない。そうすれば、アルティウスをもっともっと知ってもらえるかもって思ったんだよ。俺は、自分で選んでここにいるんだってことをさ、ダンスを通して伝えたいんだ。
At first, Rion had said he applied to be an idol just to escape reality. But now it's different. He's proud to be part of Altius and wants to share that with the world. I'm cheering for you.
ありがとう。
じゃあ、リアンの世界進出にもう一回乾杯しよう。
乾杯！
いいね。リアンの未来と俺たちの活躍を祝って乾杯！
乾杯！
And so, Rian's participation in the overseas dance event was decided. We spent our days busy with dance lessons and preparing for the MV release. One day, is he gonna meet up with Yasu? As Rian and I headed to work and arrived at the apartment lobby, a familiar figure ran towards us. Rion!
ヤス？なんでここに？
I'm so glad. I wanted to see you again. Yasu, out of breath, must have spotted Rion from afar and ran over. He looked at Rion and me awkwardly before bowing deeply. I sincerely apologize for taking secret photos and saying terrible things. Huh?
いきなりなんだよ。つか、謝るんだな。
I finally understood what you meant. If you dance seriously, it shows. And if you half-ass it, that shows too. Actually, after that battle, I started getting dance job offers too. Yasu then talked about what happened since that day. He received many offers for backup dancer jobs, including from famous artists. And as he approached each job seriously, he started getting recognized more and more. Ooh, nice. Okay. See, that's what Yasu did. I'm so pissed off about the whole blackmail thing, but it seems like Rion just wants to put it behind him. Bro is taking it seriously now. He's taking these jobs and more people are recognizing him. They're networking. They're like, hey, yeah, this guy's a good dancer. Maybe you can try him out for your next song. I think part of the reason I got those offers after the battle was because people noticed me for battling a popular idol like you. But the main reason is, during the last move, I didn't overthink things and just focused on dancing. Your dance inspired me to listen to the music purely and just dance. I think that's what came across to the people watching.
そうだな。ラストムーブ。ヤスのダンスはすげえ良かった。
Yeah. As I kept working with that mindset, people praised me. They said they wanted to work with me again. It was the first time since I became a dancer. That's when I finally realized how wrong I had been.
そっか。ようやく分かったんだな。なら、改めて約束しろよ。もう二度と、あんな姑息な真似はしないってさ。
I'm so glad. At least they made up. So something Rion doesn't have to worry about. Of course, I'll live by holding my skills properly. I won't live in a way that tarnishes dance anymore. It's Axio. Hello, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I'll also tell Taku, even though he's no longer a dancer. I believe it'll get through to him. Thank you, Rion. Your dance taught me what's important as a dancer, and as a person. For a brief moment, I thought I saw something shining in Rion's eyes, but he wiped his eyes and smiled brightly.
じゃあ、また一緒に踊ろうぜ。今度はジャッジもなく、フリースタイルでさ。
Yeah, this time, let's dance properly. Thank you, Rion. I'm proud that you were my friend. I can't ask to be friends again, but I will always respect you.
何言ってんだよ。
Rion, you're too nice.
今も友達だろ。
Rion, is that really okay?
ああ。俺、昔からお前のダンス、好きだったんだよ。だから、また一緒に踊れるの、楽しみにしてる。と、そろそろ次の仕事の時間だ。行こう。じゃあな、エス。
Oh, you just woke up? Man, it's like 6 p.m. for me. Smiling, Rion started walking. He said he had another job, but it was probably to hide his tears. We're on the last chapter of Rion's route, then we'll be done with Idols of Starlight. I don't want to be done. Once we got home and were alone, Rion crouched down, hugging his knees, and let out a deep sigh.
はあ、ごめん。急に歩き出して。ちょっと、あれ以上あそこにいたら泣きそうだから、帰ってきちゃった。ごめん。こんなの、かっこ悪いよな。
It's perfectly fine. It's not uncool. It's uncool, yeah, there you go. No, it's not uncool at all. I crouched down next to him, trying to look into his face, and gently touched his arm. Rion stayed still for a while, closing his eyes tightly as if holding back tears.
俺さ、あいつはもう友達じゃなくなったんだって思って、本当はすごい寂しかったんだ。でも、謝って尊敬してるって言ってくれて、昔みたいに戻れるってわけじゃないけど、もう一度、同じダンサーとしてまた、きっと、いつか、ステージで会えるよな。
I have school at 7? Jesus, I'm so glad I don't have to wake up early for school ever again. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I believe that too.
ありがとう。
Rion took shallow breaths and hugged his knees again. For a moment, he looked like a child. I remember how Rion once told me he felt like he didn't belong anywhere, and how he asked me to be his place of comfort. Hey, Rion, it's okay to cry. Before I knew it, I had said that. At my words, Rion looked up, startled.
でも、俺。
When you're with me, I want you to be able to cry without worry. So, it's okay. Rion no longer held back. He hugged me and began to cry. They were tears of relief, not sadness. He hugged me so tightly that I could barely breathe. I patted his head, sharing warmth with him.
ありがとう。あんたに出会えて本当によかった。俺あんたを好きになれて幸せだ。
Wiping his tears, Rion lifted his face. Smiling genuinely, he touched my cheek. Just as I thought he was going to kiss me, both of our phones rang simultaneously. Of course they did. It was a message from everyone. It said, "The MV has been released." Oh, that's right. Today is the release date for that MV. We had to stop filming once and reshoot after Rion could dance again. We were supposed to have a live stream to commemorate its release tonight. I remember that we were on our way to that meeting. Oh, did we not go to the... Oops. Rion, we have to go.
わかってる。でももう少しだけ。
The scenery spun around, and before I knew it, Rion had pushed me down. He looked down at me with a gaze full of longing.
あんたにもっと甘えたい。甘い。
But any argument about work has silenced by his kiss. His feelings came through clearly.
ね。
Bro, I
愛
can't.
してる。
I love you too.
あんたがいてくれるって思えたから全部頑張れたんだ。 MV の撮影もダンスバトルもあんたがいたから頑張れたんだよ。だからご褒美ちょうだい。
Our fingers intertwined as he looked at me with pleading eyes. The popular idol from Altius, Rion Akatsuka, who was lonely and needy, only showed this face to me.
これからも俺といてくれるよね。
Yes, of course. Nodding, he kissed me sweetly, as if begging me to stay with him forever.
好きだ。愛してる。ずっとそばにいて。
Smiling happily, Rion called my name several times. Responding to his feelings, I wrapped my arms around his back. Is that the end? Ah, it's the end! I finished all the routes! We did it, y'all! We finished every single route. Oh my god. This one took a while to do, but I had so much fun with Idols of Starlight. I need more, like... There's a thing for event stories, but there's nothing yet. I need event stories so freaking bad. Okay, I want to rank the routes first in order of what I liked. So for me, Finn, number 1. Finn is my favorite route, honestly. That shit had me bawling after stream. I think second would be Hikaru. I love me some childhood friends so much. Bro had the crush on us since day 1 and just held it in this whole time. I'm so glad we met up with him. Next, I think would be... it's kind of hard. I want to say... Noah? Noah, I think it's Noah. I really liked how clingy Noah is in his route. Like, you hung out and played video games with him for one day and bro already says, yeah, I love you. And I love how he was willing to threaten people over plagiarizing my music. Best thing right there. Next, I think Rion. I really enjoyed the drama in Rion and learning more about his past. I think after that would be Ren. Ren and Rion's kind of have a bit of a similarity when they overworked themselves because people doubted their skills. For Ren, they doubted he he was an idol because of his talents, because his dad's the CEO of the company. For Rion, it's because of his upbringing and his mistake during the lie, people doubting his abilities. And unfortunately, she was last. It does not mean I hate any of their routes. It's just, she was just there last. I still enjoyed his route, honestly. But I think it was at the very end, like last chapter, where we got the romance for his. And I felt like it was kind of too late. But I still enjoyed it either way. But yeah, that is Idols of Starlight. I'm so glad I finished this. I had a lot of fun. This one was really good, honestly. You guys should definitely play this. Definitely check out the voice actors too. I believe on the official Twitter account, they do follow all of the voice actors. I have to see what other projects they are in, because they did some really good work here. Next stream will be Monday. Since we finished this game, I will officially be starting another Otome. I'll be starting Paradigm Paradox. I am very excited for that one. The boys you romance turn into magical girls, so I just cannot wait to see what the plot is, what the setting is, and I think you get to maybe romance a villain too. So look forward to that. So that is it today for the stream. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye!